Hello, everybody, and welcome to the final episode of Dahlia, a Call of Cthulhu campaign with Streaming Rainbow. I'm once again joined by my absolutely wonderful cast, who will introduce themselves here in a moment. Couple of shout outs. All the art that you have seen has been done by GremlinFrogg of 5 GMs and a Chetracoat. Go check out them. All of their links and everything will be in the descriptions and everywhere that you could possibly find it. Some of the social media things that you've seen popping up have been done by Curry Creative, a friend of Streaming Rainbow Mags. So shout them out as well. And then I don't think there's any other shout outs other than my cast who's going to shout themselves out here in a second and deserves you all to go follow them everywhere as well. So do it or else. Meadow, we'll start with you.
Howdy, I'm Meadow, she, they pronouns, and I am playing Nyx Calhoun today. She, her pronouns. She's sassy and she's ready to live.
Taylor.
Hey, I'm Taylor, aka Smokey Taylor, and I'm playing good old aging Rain. She's ready to read a book.
Teddy.
Hello, I am Teddy, he, him pronouns. I am playing Tony Bava, also he, him pronouns.
Keon.
Hello, I am Keon. I am playing Chave Davenport, and they're ready to make a deal.
Oh. And then Heather, last but not least.
Hi, Heather, Midnight Hather. I'm playing Lorelai Clay. She, they pronouns, and she's in a mansion right now.
She is. And you know what? We'll actually pull inside the mansion for a moment as we see you. You're being led down this really ornate, like marble hallway, right? Into a sort of like through the house overall. On the walls are all these portraits of the mayor and the mayor's family, other like Hollywood stars, right? Everyone that you've seen to this point become a success is pictured in this hallway, along with several spots where you can see kind of some of like VP monikers as you're walking down, and you can almost see them sort of like progressing, right? Like they seem newer almost as you're looking, and they take you out into this large balcony that overlooks the side of the mountain into the valley of LA. Well, Lorelai, we're excited to have you coming along for the ride. I think will be a good thing to have you. I assume that is why you've come here today, correct?
Well, of course, I have plans. You have plans, and I think with our combined knowledge together, we can do great things.
You see, there's an institution around that I have noticed amongst your friends that has something that I would appreciate back.
Oh,
A book.
okay. I mean, I'm around a lot of books for the most part. I'm able to get my hands on quite a few things. Books shouldn't be difficult.
Yeah. I believe you know exactly which book it is that I am referring to, correct?
I mean, just in case I don't, you feel like refreshing me?
You'll learn very quickly that here in the Virgo Pastors, we don't tend to play dumb. It belittles you unnecessarily.
But it suits the rest of getting what we need done quite well. Make sure everyone's on the same page.
A
But,
book,
you know,
a living text, a living,
that,
breathing, evolving wealth of knowledge.
um, I might have come in contact with that one.
Well, I expect it to be brought to me tomorrow.
Okay, I
Yes.
should be able to accommodate that as best as I can.
Well, should you fail, and he kind of like peers over the edge of the balcony, there might be dire consequences.
Well, you know what they say, failure's just falling forward.
That is fair. Now, should you tell anybody of authority about what you might have seen outside, I rest assured they are well aware. Don't waste your breath or your time.
Okay, so they're all in on this. Like, I don't have to worry about being like, "Oh no, I need help. Police, police."
Oh, yes, they're well aware. And in fact, Quincy, and he kind of like points over, and you see Quincy kind of like hanging off the edge, like not hanging, leaning over the edge of the balcony, smoking a cigar. And he turns and is like, yes, Mr. Winsborough. I believe we already have the press headlines lined up for tomorrow, don't we? Oh, yeah, investigators burned in insurance scam.
Scandalous.
Mhm.
Quincy, wow, you have a way with words.
Direct and to the point, I feel, is usually best.
Well,
Which, probably about another 30 minutes, we ought to go over there and start taking pictures of the place, don't you think? Gotta have something for the front page. Flames might still be going.
oh, goodness me.
Speaking of the flames that might still be going, Chave, not but a second ago, you hear glass shatter, and then another glass shatter as you hear the Molotov hit the floor and begin to slowly creep across the like entry lobby of your bakery.
Oh, my fucking cafe! What? Chave is going to like kind of run to try and like grab anything to try and put the fires out.
Okay.
Just trying to save my place.
Yeah. You bust through like the back door that leads to your like storage area for many different things. At that time, you see the back door open. And you see Olivia starting to unload and load some things into a car.
Was she supposed to be here at this point?
No, she was coming in early,
Okay.
and she sees you. She's like, "Oh, hey, I'm not trying to. I just want to."
Help! Fire in the front. Grab some.
Yeah, and she grabs some like towels that she has, and you have several other things back there like blankets because you've stayed over like in that area and had other people do that. So you kind of run out with blankets and things like that to begin attempting to stop the fire. Roll me a natural world.
God, please. I don't want to lose this right now. Gonna ask again because I just need to know for myself.
Mhm.
If I roll double zeros,
That's
and
100. Oh, that's a 1.
Yes, I got a 1.
Nice, perfect. You know that the issue that tends to happen with like a Molotov is that the liquid itself gets on to things, and that's what starts like the fire spreading. So you feel like if you can kind of contain where the liquid is at and like flowing out to, that gives you the opportunity to potentially stop the fire.
All right.
As you like run back in, you feel like you have time to at least stop a good portion of the damage.
I'm going to look at everybody standing around like rubbernecking at this. Are y'all gonna help me, or you just gonna keep looking?
And I am here, right? And I was just drunk.
Yes.
Great.
God.
I want to go, you got it. And I'm going to like tilt over a bunch of flour onto the ground so that it like,
Yes.
Cute.
Perfect.
I'm so sorry I'm wrecking your place, but I'm just like, and like it's a very quick like
gonna be a
cloud
much
of
more
white.
You're saving it. It's fine. Okay. All right.
Tony?
That works.
I am. I would imagine that I was close to the door as soon as the Molotov cocktails came through. I made it for the door to see both to get away from the fire and also to see who threw the Molotov cocktails. Is there anybody out on the street or?
Yeah. You bust out through the doorway and you see an unmarked, like just purely black car across, as you see a few men in suits like stepping in and sitting down like, into it and closing the door. You see there's actually about 2 of them across the street, and then roll a spot hidden for me.
That is a that's a success.
Nice. You see, kind of out of your peripheral, you can see the front of another one in the alleyway, right? That you'd seen. That's by Davenport's.
Okay, so there's
and
two
in that
cars.
one on the alleyway, there's 2 cars and there's 3 total cars, 2 in front and 1 in the alleyway. And out of your spot hidden on the alleyway one, you see someone leaned on the hood of the car with a gun, pointing at the front door.
Okay, there's a lot of people. I am going to make my way back inside because I cannot shoot my way out of this one. Heading back inside, I'm breaking out into a sweat. I imagine there's still how much fire is left? How much have they put out?
I'll say they put out about 90% of the fire at this point between the towels and the flour and things like that, because those would naturally help sop up the liquid, choke out the flames a bit. So it's not quite as smoky as it could have been. It's probably a little bit triggering, but it's not like a damaging fit coming your way.
Okay. I step in and I say, I don't want to alarm anyone, but we're kind of surrounded here.
Now, how is that not alarming? And where's the fire alarm?
Looks like there's about maybe 3 cars parked up front. Is there any back way we can make our way out of here?
Yeah, we go. Why are they here? Is my first question. I just want to know what the fuck. It's whatever. Fine.
Adrian, what are you doing?
I feel like Adrian at that point was helping out with the flour.
Okay.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Oh, we could go out the back. Olivia, it's just we were gonna head to the mansion and get up there anyway, but that place.
I think that is within our best interest. I don't think that there's enough of them out there that I don't think they mean to intimidate us. I think
everyone roll a listen check.
55.
55. Which is, I believe, a success for it's a good success. An 8, that's an extreme success.
Oh. So it's a
35 over 75.
Sure. Okay, so hard, and Teddy, you got a 56.
Yeah, do I have a listen skill?
You just have the base listen 20, so you got
okay. Yeah.
Which makes sense because you're really focusing on yourself right now, right? And trying to control your breathing, and you're old. Everyone else, you hear kind of footsteps approaching and the very, very clear like click of like a gun. And then Shabe, you hear, should have played ball, Davenport. None of this had to happen.
That's fuck. All right, we gotta go. And just like starts shooing everybody out the back.
You start shooting everybody out the back.
Please hold. I'm just so sorry.
You're fine.
I'm covered in flour. I'm a little bit drunk. Do I see this person?
You know what? Through like the hole in the glass that the Molotov had made, yes, as you look through, you can see a few figures approaching.
Okay.
You see one guy that didn't come to see you in prison, but did come to see everybody else, if you described him, of a large man in a black suit.
Okay. Great.
In fact, roll a spot hidden for me.
Ooh, I'm good at that one. Oh, just kidding. I'm bad at it today. I rolled 20 over.
20 over? Okay, would you like to push it?
Yeah.
Okay. If you fail, what's going to happen is like between the fire and the smoke and the flour, it's going to start really affecting your eyes, and you're going to be at a slight disadvantage moving out of the place.
Yeah, I'll take the extra second to like narrow my eyes in and see what I can. Oh, thank God, it's a 30.
Okay, nice. As you're like staring out at him, he is like taking off his jacket, right? And he has someone next to him, and he starts to roll up his sleeves, and you see large shepherd's crooks that are not tattooed, but carved into his arms. And then there is like some script that move up that you can't quite read the language on, but you can tell it's kind of a wrapping around of that, and then like the big crook carved in as he like grabs a gun. So what are you planning to do?
I'm gonna go with everyone. Chavez there. I know you. You know
Yes,
me.
we do. Yes, we do.
Where's the gun?
Oh,
Is it under the till? Like, is it like under where? where is
That's
it?
a rookie move. It's not under the till. It's as you leave through the bakery, like the back door. It's right on the inside of the door.
Okay. As we're shuffling through, I'm gonna like tell the group, not shout back. Looks like those tattooed freaks are onto us, fellas. And I'm gonna grab the gun and I'm gonna stand there until I know everyone is in the car. And then I will go in. I don't want them shooting out after us. People die that way.
Okay. Roll luck.
Okay.
Or you think you're going in by yourself in my?
I didn't go in. I'm not going in. I'm
Okay.
standing at the back door
Okay,
waiting for
okay.
everybody to get in the car so I can also jump.
Okay, I was about to say you're
I'm
going-
providing cover. Okay, that is a 57.
So you're slightly unlucky because that is above your luck, but not too
Cool.
bad.
Can I spend some sanity? I don't need it.
Sure, I'll let you spend some sanity to buy some luck there.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of 7 of my. Okay, great.
Okay, so that makes it a 50.
Yep.
Okay. In this moment, especially with you spending sanity for this, you are able to see the smile right in like the corner of your vision as bullets begin to rip through the glass and through the door, right, towards everybody. You can tell it's not necessarily like aimed fire. They are just spraying across, right? And there are a couple times where you are absolutely certain the bullet should like hit you, and you almost feel a slight push to the side, right? And you're not really sure what it is, but there's a slight push that moves you out of the way of where a bullet would have just ran right through you. And you begin to see now, like through all the glass and through the holes, there's about 5 people approaching the front as you hear the car doors closing out back.
Okay. Then I'm backing up. I look at the smile and I give it a wink, but no smile. And then I hop in the car as well. And I don't care who sees. I am aiming the gun outside the window at this point as we're going, just in case we drive past them or anything like that. I'm waiting till we're out of sight to put that gun away.
No worries. It would be a tight fit, but you're down an investigator with you currently, so everyone fits in the car. And where are you headed?
I need to know. Nah,
Who's driving?
Olivia.
Oh, no. Okay.
As you say, oh no,
Fuck.
Olivia.
I meant, oh, yeah, the professional driver.
Well, it's funny. You're not. You think for a moment, yeah, oh no, but then you remember that Chavez doesn't always deal in legal things, and his people are very capable. As Olivia peels out from the alley itself, and like in this old car would do like a sort of drift into the highway and just takes off like a bullet and is gone and weaving between traffic, and you feel pretty confident that they've been able to lose people who could potentially be
Great.
pursuing you.
I put the gun down. It's in between my
And
knees
she-
now.
Like y'all are going very fast. She's like, "Where are we going, by the way? I didn't hear."
Well,
Go on, Mr. Babatella.
Well, I think at this point we need to regroup with Lorelei. She went to the mansion. I think does anybody have the address for that? This isn't really my neck of the woods.
I'm not going to that creepy ass mansion.
do we
Well-
have another choice?
It's either that or we leave her fate up to chance at this point. If these
Well-
people are gunning for us, if they're throwing Molotov cocktails at us, then who knows what they're doing.
Listen, anybody can throw a Molotov cocktail. Let's not put that above them like it there. That makes them so great. I could throw a Molotov cocktail.
I have thrown a Molotov.
We both throw Molotov.
I made one.
Yeah, everyone's complicit with Molotov.
Now I have a. Don't get me wrong. Well, Lorelai is a lovely individual. I just, if they're after us and we leave them somewhat, I think that might be the best chance for us to
So
get
we're
the
gonna
fuck outta here.
sacrifice her?
Oh, well, I don't want to sacrifice my friend.
Oh, you can go with her. I just, well,
Now, where is that wedding?
The wedding is at a there's a small like part of the valley that makes like a natural cliffside that overlooks like the ocean and the beaches.
I say, listen, Lorelai's a very sweet kid. Love her. I think she's got lots of going up upstairs. However, she chose her fate. We should go to the wedding. We have a pregnant woman to worry about.
Well,
So you do know the wedding is like tomorrow morning.
Oh, I thought that was today.
No. It's like late afternoon now today.
I'm not going to that mansion.
I'm-
I will go to a motel. if you
Roll
wanna
an
go try and get
idea
her.
for me, everybody.
Ooh, idea.
I don't think I
Teddy,
have many
Teddy,
of
do it with
those.
advantage. It's your int score up top. So you have a 75 in the mix.
Oh, then I got a 28.
I got a 29.
60.
I got a 63.
Okay. Actually, at some point, there's a couple of things that cross your mind, right? You could always go to the Dirty Dish, right? But also they know where you guys would be.
Right.
You do remember, well, actually, Tony, would you have told everybody that Mr. Cornelius arranged for you guys to have rooms somewhere?
Yeah, I feel like I would have. That's information that would have been shared with the group.
Yeah. So there is a hotel that Scope had reserved for you.
The question is, though, does Scope? I mean, if these people are going to follow us somewhere, or I guess they're not. They're not going to be able to make it there. They're not going to find us there, ostensibly, right?
Y'all haven't been to it at all yet. And between that and obviously like Meadow and or Nix and Chavez, you guys have connections everywhere. You could probably find a place to stay. So you get the sense that those are kind of your three options: Dirty Dish, the Scope, hotel rooms, or like relying on someone like Anina again.
Listen, I know it ain't fancy, but Corny, you know him, you love him. He arranged a place for me that I don't think these folks would be able to find us there. Now, I don't know if it's going to be a defensible spot, but at least we're guaranteed a bit of privacy, at least until tomorrow morning.
Sounds like our best bet. Do they have a bar?
Hey, do they?
Yeah, it's a hotel in Los Angeles in the 40s.
Step on it.
Yep.
We'll lead the way.
Y'all go into a spot that is a little bit deeper down in the valley on the like northern side of LA. That has a nice hotel that's somewhat built into the cliffside of the valley itself. It's a very much like a quieter part of town. There's not a lot around, and as you walk in, you see a young, probably 18-year-old boy there who's like, "Oh, hey, do we have any reservations, or we're pretty booked potentially, but how can I help you?"
I walk up to him and I like sort of like put like all of my heft onto the counter in front of him, and I reach into like a coat pocket and I pull out my little scope card, and I kind of like slide it across the counter to him.
And you see him kind of like take a second, look at it, and like peer over the counter to either side and kind of scan the room. And then he reaches behind him to grab a key. As he pulls on the key, it pulls out a mechanism that opens the thing behind him. I've been expecting you for a couple of days. I'm so sorry. We didn't know. I thought it was 2 days ago that I think you were expected to come, but we've kept it all ready for you.
Well, listen, it's been Yeah, and I kind of saunter off of the table and I walk in and I sort of gesture for the rest of the group to kind of follow me inside.
Dean,
Y'all go inside, and you eventually
follows.
hear like the wall click closed, and you see in front of you is a large like open space with a couch with a couple of like an old TV and old radio going, its own like, individual wet bar inside, and then there are several different rooms that have like your names on them.
Well, make yourselves at home, folks. Corny's really pulled out all the stops on this one. I'm gonna go and I kind of walk over to the couch and I like lay down on it and like take my hat and sort of like put it over my eyes for now. And I've got my I've got my gun in hand, kind of like over over my stomach. Yeah.
What's everybody else doing?
do the manor that Lorelai went to, is that the same place that the mayor's daughter is staying at?
She does live at the mayor's mansion. Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to call them.
Okay. Yeah.
Um,
So you ring, and
yeah.
you,
Know who's gonna answer?
Lorelai, you hear a phone ring inside, and you see a gentleman go over and pick up the phone, and Nick's you hear Heather. You obviously only one side of the conversation, unless you want to roll listen and see if you can pick up anything.
That's fun.
As at this point, Elias kind of left you for a bit,
Yeah.
right? He's letting you hang out in the backyard. There's a nice pool. He's trying to be like the enjoy opulence type thing, right?
Enjoy richness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Okay. You can tell he's talking.
I'm just like, oh wow.
Yeah, you can tell he picks up the phone and is like, hello? Can I help you?
Nyx doesn't want to sound like Nyx, so she's going to use her acting skill to go, yes, hello, I'm so sorry to bother you. I'm calling for, oh, it's not the bride today. No, the bride-to-be is tomorrow. Apologies, is Lorelai around?
Lorelai, and he kind of like, Lorelai, you see him on the phone, like turn around and give a look to you. Yeah, there's the Lorelai here.
Wonderful, darling. Thank you so much. Just pop her on for a tick.
It's for you, ma'am?
For me? Okay. That would be contacting me here, but okay. And so Lorelai will walk up and grab the phone and go, Lorelai?
Listen, kid, you got to get over here fast.
Oh, who's this?
Don't play funny games with me. You got to get over here fast. We just got maybe 3 inches out from picking lead out of our livers. I need you over here right now. And I'm going to spew out the address very quickly.
Okay. Yeah. I'll get over there as fast as I can. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right.
No, whether she does come over immediately or not, it's really not that urgent. I think Nyx is just trying to get her out of the mansion because any connection with us, if they realize they didn't get us in that bakery, they could just, so I'm trying to light a fire under her a bit, but if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Lorelai, what do you do as you hang up the phone?
She's going up and go, and I think she's gonna look around. Is Quincy still there?
Yeah, Quincy's still like enjoying a cigar off the edge. Little drink as well.
Lorelai's gonna walk up behind Quincy. But instead of just putting a hand on his shoulder, she does run it up his back and then places it on his shoulder. She goes, Quincy, shouldn't we be heading out to go take photos and see what's going on at the bakery?
He like looks down at a watch, and it is like a very you can tell he's wearing a watch that like today would be extremely like expensive. Like it's his sign of. But you can also actually make a. What do you have for this? I feel like you would have something for this.
Maybe, I don't know.
You know what? no one ever uses this in the Call of Cthulhu. I'm going to use it. Roll a praise for me.
Surprisingly, I do have a praise.
I know. I'm looking at your sheet. So.
Wait, listen here. I get things, okay?
Yeah.
Oh shit. It's a success because it's a 24.
Perfect.
I'm
It's one of those things of it's a very nice watch. It's very ornate, expensive. You know this. You also know that there's no reason to be like wearing it now, right? Like it's one of those things of like, this is all new to him. He doesn't understand the nuances.
There's a time of like he's like, ooh, he's been given this, but
exactly. He's smoking a really nice cigar with a nice whiskey. Like, yeah, you can kind of see some of what maybe has influenced him a bit.
So he's easily bought. Got it. Cool. Thanks. This would come in handy. And so she's just like, Quincy, let's get in the car. We're probably going to the same place anyways. How about you drive?
Roll a persuade. Or charm. I'll let you pick between the two. Because you're doing a charm thing. So your charm is higher.
Yeah, I was about to say, my charm is much higher. I'm already touching him slightly suggestively. I'm trying to use my feminine wiles to my advantage. Okay. That is a 40. So that should be a success.
It is. Okay. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Whatever. And you see him like, he doesn't even ash the cigar. He just tosses it over the edge. Takes like a big shot of the whiskey and then like sets it down and then begins to walk in towards the mansion.
Well, wonderful. We'll
and
go.
As he turns around, he kind of like holds out his arm for you.
She snakes hers onto it. He goes, all right, lead the way.
Y'all are walking through and you see kind of like inside, sitting at a table enjoying like little finger foods. It's Elias. Are we headed out for anything in particular?
Oh, well, Quincy dear has to go take some photos, and I'm obviously needing to go see, where that book might have gone. So I figured kill two birds, one stone, or two birds, something. And he's being quite the gentleman.
Important thing to note, the book itself cannot be burned. It will still be there intact.
Oh, wonderful. Makes things easy, I guess.
Yes. Now, if you haven't experienced this before, muscles tend to really contract, so there might be some snapping of things, but I do expect you back. Tomorrow is fine if you need to rest.
Well, I mean, that's when the whole big event's supposed to happen. Plus, I gotta look all dolled up, ready for my big moment. Or at least your daughter's moment. Something like
that. It's somebody's moment. Well, Quincy, and you see Quincy like fix his posture immediately and like stand up very, very nice and straight. Yes, sir. Should Lorelei potentially attempt to care more about her past than her future, feel free to make sure there is no future.
Oh, Elias, you tease.
And he'll kind of like set down a little ring on the table that will rotate and you see a shepherd's crook on it. It's a bronze one, right? He's like, Quincy, this will be waiting for you tomorrow. Do not forget what is ahead of you. Yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, come on. And he'll kind of lose like the grip of your arm and walk off a bit abruptly from this as he goes towards his car. Thinks for a second and was like, we are going to take your car, actually.
That's fine.
Okay.
But he's driving.
That's fine, yeah. He kind of like walks around, opens the door for you, right?
What is here? And she'll do a little cute little blow kissy kind of thing.
Walks back around, opens, closes his door, starts up the car, and begins to back and go down the very long driveway.
Now, depending on how long it takes us to get somewhere, I'd like a moment when, I don't know, we're near but not near. Somewhere safe, like maybe it's a stoplight or a stop sign or something like that, where whatever. And I need that brief moment.
There's a
to-
moment where, as you're going down, there is a train coming by.
Oh, so there's a decent little stop.
Mhm.
Anybody behind us or anything like that?
Not initially.
Okay. In that moment, Lorelai is gonna kind of sit there and she's gonna go, so Quincy, when you join the group, what are your plans?
Get rich.
Uh-huh.
That's about all I've thought of so far.
Only rich. No other ambitious goals of knowledge and, exploration.
I don't need any of that. I'll eventually
Life
be
secrets?
mayor of LA. Why would I need? People will learn that for me. I don't have to do that.
You don't have to learn.
I have people like
know,
you for that.
uh, I guess there is something good about, me being the one who learns things is that, I have the time to, and she will literally, she's had her hand on her purse. She's literally going to pull out the gun and shoot him.
Okay. Roll for it. Roll your firearms.
I swear to God, this go right. I need to kill this man.
Kill him.
That's, I think, extreme success because that is a 27 out of 45.
That's just a regular success.
Regular success. Okay, yeah. So yeah, she.
Roll your damage. It's a D3
Uh,
or what is it? A D4 actually? I think.
D6.
D6. Okay, perfect.
How does the 6 sound?
Great. you shoot him and it tears through his cheek, right? And like out the other side, and you hear the glass shatter on the other side of the car. And like his head cocks over and blood starts to kind of run out. And you're very confident for a moment in this, and then you see him sit back up, right?
Mhm.
And then you see him smile through the new hole
Yeah.
in his cheek, and he's like, "Sorry, I meant to say rich and powerful. I guess I just left that part off of it." As he's gonna grab you by the back of your head and slam it on the dashboard.
My booty.
That is gonna be. Oh, that was the wrong dice. I almost rolled a D10 damage for you. My bad.
Oh!
4 points of damage.
Okay, it's not bad.
As your nose kind of initially breaks slightly, right? And you slam against the dashboard. And he kind of is like, I've done this before. You know this. I'm a bit confused by your plan here. So I'll tell you what. You can continue trying this, or you can get out, walk your ass on home, and I'll see you tomorrow.
You know what? I need some good exercise. I'll go home. But you might want to take a little look. Don't think you're going to show up anywhere soon. She'll click open the door, like, blood's coming out of her nose.
Mhm.
And yeah, stay with me, okay? Walk with me here, okay?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You know, in movies, when someone hits a car just right with a gun, like with a bullet, and it makes it blow up, what would I need to do to try to make that happen? What would I need to hit?
You would have to hit,
What would I
like,
need to hit?
you'd have to hit a 1 on that, right? And then you'd have to
Okay.
consider how far away are you getting first, because if there is an explosion, it's going to be quite massive.
Yeah. Like, I'm trying to think through, like, her mindset of, okay, I've already torn a hole through his face. So, like, he's not going to be able to show his face anywhere.
Mhm.
But also, like, really fuck him up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and you get the sense, what do you have for this? It's a higher roll first aid for me. That's at least a 30% shot.
okay. Got rolled a 20.
Okay, perfect. You know that, especially like talking immediately after getting shot in the face shouldn't necessarily be a thing.
Mhm.
But also from like studies and things that you've seen and learned, and actually follow this up with an occult really quick for me. With advantage, because you've been studying this whole time.
37.
Okay. With your studies of like everything and learning more about the VP and even somewhat of what you've seen, right, from physically seeing like Betty get up in her state that you found in the morgue, right? It's similar to the watch of this feels like a very early stage thing where he's not quite fully like superhuman entity style, but he's
A little bit more.
he feels slightly above, right, what a normal human should be.
A little bit more resilient. Got it. Okay. All right. I'm gonna sit on that. But like she gets out, like the way she gets out of the car, like she opens it, but like she kind of like bewilderedly steps back. Do we have any cars behind us now?
There's a few starting to pull up. Yeah.
Okay. She kind of like bewilders back. 'Cause she's got blood all over. She's like,
Mhm.
he was trying to assault me.
Wait.
Trying to like get to another car just to have someone else like pick her up.
Okay. Roll luck for me.
Okay. If not, I'll walk. 47 out of 49. Let's go.
Nice. You like are in this moment. There's blood pouring out. Like your eyes are starting to really well up. It hurts a lot as you run up to a car and you're like, "Please help me!" Right? And you look in and you see Johnny from the Dirty Dish there inside the car driving. And he recognizes you. Like, yeah, no, get in. As like the train finishes passing by as you hop in, and he speeds around before like the arms fully go up and is just taking off towards the Dirty Dish.
Tawny, lifesaver.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about it. I think Nyx would probably kill me if something happened, so I gotta do something, right? She scares me. Don't tell her I said that, please.
I won't.
Okay,
And
thank
so
you.
she's like she's like ripping now, like part of whatever she was wearing at this point now, like up to her head. And she's like, I don't know where you're going, but this is where they told me to go and meet them. Can we just drop me off there?
Yeah, certainly. And he kind of like in a moment forgets in a way that he's driving, like turns around to reach something, and you just like grab the wheel.
I saw the roll.
For sorry, give this, and he hands you like a special bottle of booze. He's like, Nyx will want that. I'm certain of it. As you continue to take off, you pass by the street where there's like the police department, the morgue that you've seen, and then Davenport's. And as you pass by, you see it is not burned down, but it is cordoned off, and you see a like fist fight in front of it.
Oh.
Roll a spot hidden for me.
Oh. I mean, context clues, but I can't catch it. That's a failure.
Okay, yeah, you don't see anything in particular other than there's just some people out front
Like
brawling.
weird.
As it's another like 15, 20 minutes to where this hotel is.
Okay. Yeah. She'll just kind of sit there, kind of like trying to hold her nose, like trying to like
Partway
holding
through,
it back into the position, like.
Yeah, partway through, Johnny like hits the radio and like turns it up a little bit, and you kind of like have a moment to sit in peace, like lean your head back, even though your nose is starting to bleed. As you see like the sun slowly starting. It's not sunset, right? But it's you can tell that day is getting to that point. As you pull up to the same hotel that everybody else is in, but during this time, what have you guys been doing? Meadow, you had hung up the phone a bit ago from Lorelai saying, "Get over here now," right? And hung up.
Mhm.
What did you do after that?
I went to the wet bar and I set the gun on top and I started fixing anyone who would want one a nice drink. It's the first time that she's like not had to drink straight out of the bottle in the past 3 days, pretty much. So she's gonna like do what she does best and make a nice cocktail or a few for the people who are just waiting for Lorelai to come back. And she goes, Now I know we're in a bit of trouble, but no reason we can't clink glasses and keep our heads about us. And she's gonna, pass out whatever anyone had asked for. I think she's either a gin and tonic or like old fashioned kind of gal. That she'll have whatever and she'll make whatever is made to order.
Yeah, there's everything here for you to make. So, Adrian, what are you doing?
Is it mixes making cocks for everyone, just for herself?
For everyone.
Yeah,
Hey, everyone.
yeah. So she'll take a nice cocktail, pretty much like sit with herself, just like very like shaking her leg nervously for Lorelai to make sure that like she makes it back safely. Or maybe asking things like, "Well, what did she say on the phone? Is she okay?"
She had to play it cool. Clearly, she was being watched, so I'm sure everything's fine. But no screaming. I heard no screaming.
Right? Yeah. No screaming. Yeah, that means everything has to be fine. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm gonna drink.
Right. Right.
I don't know, because Tony like put his hat down and like kind of closed his eyes for a bit. I'm just gonna slide just a Coke across, and then there is a shot of whiskey for if you would like to put it in, or like and that's it.
I as you're sliding it over without getting up or moving my hat, my arm like shoots out, and I go, "Thank you kindly," and I like bring it over, and then I like sit up a little bit and I take a sip and I go, "Yeah, well, I'm gonna need this."
You ever come out of a situation like this better than you went in? Go ahead and say yeah.
I take another sip and I sit up, and I take my hat off, and I say, "Kid, in this line of work, too many times, too many times." I take another sip. I'm like already. I don't drink very. Tony doesn't drink very often, so he's already feeling a little.
The burn that
Feel
goes.
good.
Yeah. He goes, I lost a lot of good friends in this line of work. I hope this isn't a repeat of all those situations. And I take another sip.
Oh, Tony, don't worry, we're not good friends yet. And she'll just like pat you on the back. And she looks at Chauvet and goes, "What do you need?"
So what you see is Chauvet has, and I think this is like the second uh, drink of scotch she's had, and she has just come back from having a very stern conversation with Olivia, where his words were very precise. All right, love. So here's the thing. I have tried my best to, keep you safe in this entire line of work that we are in, and I think I have failed at that. And I understand if you would like to leave today.
Um, no, I don't think so. I mean, we're gonna have to fix the spot a little bit, but it'll be fine. We can start up next week, right?
Well, I don't know about that. You see, the spot has got a little too hot for my liking, and I don't think that the people who were protecting us before are doing what they said they were fucking doing now. So, I don't want to send you back in there. And I know this is a little redundant for what just happened, but I need the bakery burned to the ground.
Okay, yeah. I can do that.
Yeah. And with that, I was talking to Ray. Hopefully we can, after this whole thing boils down, we can get up out of here and make our way to New York, start a whole new life. I hear it's lovely this time.
Oh yeah, I bet it would be. Yeah, that sounds good.
This is me asking you to come with us.
Oh, sorry. I
Unless you have things to Pardon.
Roll
Got it.
something. I don't know what you're thinking.
Just roll something is
No,
right.
it's not really. I would say history, but this is more of like what you roll in education.
Okay.
Which is a 60 up top.
Damn, I got a 66.
Yeah, would you like to push this at all or no?
I would actually.
The consequence is that she will not come to New York if you fail this.
37.
Perfect. You, the entire time that you have known Olivia, which is a decent amount so far, right? She's not a new employee, right? You've had her for a bit. Y'all have this trust.
She's my Johnny.
Yeah, she's your Johnny. You have never seen her bring any friends or family or anybody to the bakery at all, or like seen them around. And what you like recognize in her now is that sense of like being wanted by somebody, and it's a bit overwhelming for her. Yeah, I can pack up some stuff real quick if you need.
Listen,
And be
and like Chavez is going to grab a hold of Olivia's hands. Chavez is 37, so I imagine Olivia's like 20, right?
yeah, somewhere around there.
And just listen, I wouldn't want to go across the country and start a whole new life without my daughter. So please, I just want you to be safe, okay?
Yeah. And she kind of like wipes away a tear, and she's like, "I'll go burn down the bakery," and kind of just like awkwardly sits in and closes the door.
Please be safe. And if you happen to see the first sign of trouble, get out of there, okay?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
I'm gonna kiss her on the cheek.
She goes off.
Oh,
Um,
my
as-
makeup's running.
You're like out front, right? Because she didn't come in with you guys. She's in the lobby. As you see Johnny walking in with Lorelai, who is currently bleeding out of their nose, holding it. And Johnny is like, "Oh, hey there, Mr. Davenport. How? Yeah.
What the fuck happened here?
Oh, I didn't do
Lorelai,
it.
what's
I
wrong
swear
with
to God,
you?
I didn't do it.
Laura, did he put his hands on you? I will have Nix take care of this right now.
You see her like pull it, and she like kind of goes, "It wasn't Johnny. No, Johnny actually kind of saved me. For all of
Hey.
this. My hero. We need to get inside now."
Yes.
I gotta,
Johnny, you coming in or you?
no. I gotta work.
Johnny, I don't. You know what? You can come inside, maybe talk to Nix real quick about working. Because shit's fucked. To put it lightly.
I wasn't supposed to be out driving right now, but I don't want to go see Miss Day. No. It's okay.
Okay,
I
I'll
don't-
make sure
I don't
to
know if
let
it's
them
safe.
know.
I don't even know if it's safe for you to even go back to work.
30 dishes, fine.
I
They don't know the ins and outs of it like I do. It's fine.
Okay,
You don't
Johnny.
know how many times I've had to like take people out of the dirty dish.
No, Johnny, and she's gonna like turn and put like one hand and look at him like she's gonna get like innocent. Johnny, listen to me. They're going to kill everyone. So I don't know if you want to take a cutesy little sick day or anything like that, but now is the time. I'll take the wrath of Nix for you, but this isn't just kicking someone out of a fucking bar.
Okay. Yeah. I will walk in with you guys. I can't promise I can stay the whole time, but if you need me to come back, I can do that.
Well, what is happening here?
I will.
What do you
I
mean they're going to kill?
We got it.
Oh, Chavez
Yeah,
It's like
right.
rushing everybody in.
Chavez like pushes past Lorelai to go call out to Olivia before they fucking leave.
Roll luck for me.
God's us.
Oh, shucks. Let's go gambling.
20, damn
Let's
it.
go gambling.
So 20.
See how well Olivia listens.
Yes, God. Don't take
You yell out for Olivia, and you like see the car stop in the parking lot. She gets out and kind of waves, and then
It's
just
just like,
keeps on going.
baby,
Oh,
my baby, my baby. Olivia, no, no. She's gonna be fine. She'll be fine. She's the best driver I know outside of Nick. She's gonna be safe.
well, with the commotion happening outside, maybe she won't even be able to get inside. Yeah, speaking of inside, let's go. Please.
Y'all walk up. The same guy who was there earlier like has let you in and out basically, or like knows to move when he hears like a click from the thing, and you see him pull it, and again it opens. Lorelai, it's the first time you've seen it as the back panel opens up into this nice space that quickly like closes behind you guys. As you walk in, Nix, you see Chave, Lorelai, and Johnny walk in. And Johnny like meets your eyes immediately. He's like, and he like reaches over and grabs the bottle from Lorelai. He's like, I brought this. They let me know to bring this to you. You weren't feeling good, so I brought you what you need.
I think, I think subconsciously her eyes go to the wall clock because she knows he should be clocking in. Like,
Mhm.
and then she goes, more important things. And she's going to just walk over and take the bottle and set it down and look at Lorelai and go, oh, your face.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get that cleaned up. Hold on. And I look at Johnny and I go, Johnny. You and me, we've been doing this a long time. You've been with me since the beginning of the dish. And you've always been loyal. You've always been my best employee. You can't go back there. Okay?
But then, but how are we gonna like open to make the money?
I'm gonna put my hands on his shoulders, and I know he's taller than me. So it's like this. And I'm like, if you tell anybody I said this, I'll shoot you myself. You're more important than the money. You're my family. And she's gonna hug him very tightly, but only for 2.5 seconds, Lux. Don't make it
Mhm.
weird. And then
That's
she's gonna
weirdness.
step back immediately and go, no, you're gonna have a drink with us, possibly 2.
Right.
And that means you can't go driving. So you're gonna have to stay here, keep safe till we figure out what to do about the dish. Okay?
Oh, okay.
You know how when I hired you, I said you never drink with your boss?
Yes.
You're fired. We're friends now. And I pour him a shot from the bottle that he brought.
Not even like a hesitation, just shoots it back because it's really nice liquor. Like before you could say no, potentially he's like, yep.
Yep. And I pour another and I take one too. And then I am gonna like kind of divert my attention because I had turned to see if like Chave had followed us in with a drink in hand and then realized that Chave wasn't there. And now I'm like, is Olivia? Everything all right?
She's going to go grab a couple things. She'll be meeting us back here. She's got to handle a couple.
She's a smart kid, good kid. She'll be all right.
Yes. Yes, she. And,
I
like, starts, like,
squeeze
tearing
your
up a little
hand
bit.
just a little because I know how you feel about her. I squeeze your hand and I go, no one can live without your delicious baked goods. It's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine.
I can't live without her. It's okay. All right. Oh, God. And like grabs like a little handkerchief and starts dabbing because the eyeliner is running.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah, let's start there.
Yeah, I think Adrian ring over an ice pack. It's
You
gonna
have it.
bruise. Whatever. It's gonna look cool. I have a story to tell. Regardless, besides the point.
Never mind.
Beside the point. Beside the point. Beside the point. We're fucked.
Explain.
As I told Chave outside, the police don't go to the police. The police are with them. Every single one for the most part. Probably minus Ray. There was a fight outside.
There was a what?
Davenport. There was a fight happening as I drove by with Johnny. I don't know what was happening, but there was a fight. And if you all are here, then that means that you're not there, and then you guys are not in the fight. But there were people fighting outside. It's not burned down, so I mean, like, yay for you.
It will. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I was at the mansion, and Mr. Winsborough was like, "Oh, look at me, I'm rich. Good to see you." But before I got inside, you know how we had stolen the car of of of, and she's gonna point to Teddy and be like, "Your boss?"
Yeah, Cornelius says many of them. It's fine. Anyway,
Yeah. I think he had what looks to be a groom's tuxedo in the back of his trunk.
No. That was in the back of Quincy's car.
Quincy's car? Okay. Quincy. Okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. I looked in the car. Yeah. I think Quincy is the groom. You know, that pea brain reporter. Yeah. Also him. He's really strong. I shot him in the face, and he didn't die.
Whoa. Shot him in the face. And he didn't die.
Okay, well then, what happened to your face?
Oh, he slammed my face in the front of the dashboard, but I'm fine. I told him I'd walk home.
And he let you leave?
Yeah.
Was he following you?
No, he sped away.
Are you sure you wasn't tailed?
I don't know. I was covering up all the blood.
Lie.
Covering up all the blood.
Oh.
We're fucked regardless. Listen here. The cops are bad. The government.
I could have told you that.
Yeah,
The government's bad.
You don't trust the damn cop. I barely trust Wade.
Oh, also they're trying to get the book. They want me to bring the book. And honestly, I really don't want to give them the book because like the book is like really, really important. But I think that's a big key part of their thing. So either we could mess with them in the inside, you could give me the book and I could just like pretend. But I do think that unless I get some really cool supernatural powers and some extra cool things, I don't want to necessarily die. I mean, I could for the greater good, but beside the point. Just everything's terrible.
But
Lorelai, let me ask you a question.
Do I still have the book?
You still have the book. Lorelai, do you mention anything outside of the groom stuff?
He also had, wait a minute, I remember seeing the groom stuff.
Hmm.
Hold on, I gotta find my notes.
If you want me to just tell you, I can.
Tell me.
Because you did also see all this. He had a bloody tire iron, a bloody scalpel, a knife. He had all of the things that would tie him towards Betty. Yeah.
I think she's so panicked about like the friends right now that like she's completely still trying to block out Elizabeth being dead. I think that's very on brand for her.
Yeah.
I don't think in this moment she will say that, but I think if she has like there might be a moment where she does kind of like calm down as the rest of the group kind of talks. I think it might trigger for her to go like trying to go through everything that she might eventually say kind of like what else she saw.
Cool. Just want to make sure if that was something that was remembered. Keon, you're about to ask me something.
So I still have this book.
You do.
Did they say what they want with the book, or you just going off?
No, I'm assuming, that they want it because it holds so much knowledge. He said that, it contains all the knowledge of the world and all the things. And I think if someone in a lot of power who's potentially supernaturally powered and other things getting more power and the knowledge of everything, it's a bad situation.
Yeah. Chavez is going to look at this, still holding on. Good. Nix. No.
Hold on. Hold on. And she's going to pour herself another shot because Chavez does not say her name in that tone unless something bad. Slow down.
Slow down. Well,
My hand is shaking and I put it back and I go, what?
I didn't mention it earlier, and I probably should have because it's my fault. Those men who came here and tried to set fire to my bakery, they wanted information.
On the dish?
No, babe. You.
Right. They got a reason?
Said you was something special.
Oh, well, honey, I could have told you that. Take another nervous shot.
They wanted to know more about the smile.
My eyes dart to Tony and then right back to you, Chave. And I go, sorry, I don't think I'm quite on the level here, fellas. What is this all about?
It's just gonna be anybody who can do something about this. And holds up the book.
Do I see the smile in the room with me, Lux?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, I
like
see him up-
as you're
I see him
peering
now.
around, you don't see the smile necessarily. You can see where Nyx gets fixated on, and Adrian, you can see like a small shadow in the room there. You don't see like the full thing, but you can tell that there's the same shadow that you see every time Nyx comes around the library, right? That you're familiar with. And yeah, Nyx, you fixate on it, and in this moment in this room with the book out, you see its full, like usually you just see the smile, you see like its full gaunt frame, right? Just kind of like sitting in the corner, like holding its knees, almost like a kid sits, right? And kind of like looking at you and just smiling in the corner.
He's precious.
Ari, um, you know, I don't have anything to do with this. Actually, I'm just a.
Nyx. Listen. Since the first time I met you, I always knew there was something going on. And that did not stop me from caring about you.
So,
My best friend.
so what? I touch a book. I touch a book. I go crazy. Save the world by touching a book.
You ain't even got to say the world. Just save us.
I look past Chave a little bit at the smile in the corner, and I go, "What? Nothing to say this time?"
You could certainly try something like that if you wanted. I am hesitant to allow any others in here. It's quite fun by myself, but I don't want any harm to come to you, Nyx. If it's necessary, we can do whatever makes you happy.
She takes a step past Chave, and to most of you, it looks like she is just talking to a corner. And she goes, "I do think we both know. Never been happy."
No, not in a long time.
So what's a little misery on top? And she gives him a smile, and she'll turn and take the book from Chave if Chave is still offering it.
Chave is still offering it.
She
What?
ensures that your fingers do not touch at all as she takes it from you.
Do I, now that this creature has become more corporeal,
Hmm.
do I see it at all? Especially after the conversation we had last time.
In the moment that you and Nyx are both holding the books, even though your fingers like don't touch at all, you do see it in the corner. It's very gaunt. It doesn't look like it has much to it. It looks like a hungry being, right? Its skin is very blackened, almost like tar, right? The texture and the look of it. And most of the time you can't really pinpoint anything out about its body except for its smile.
Looking past Nyx in this moment and looking at the smile. I remember the conversation we had the other night. I'm on the line as well.
Does holding this book in my hand feel like anything?
In your hands, it feels like a book. On your face, you do feel your scar begin to kind of burn slightly.
Yep.
As you roll into it, it's not quite like touching something hot, right?
Yeah.
It's almost just like the beginning of a sunburn, right?
Okay. I go over to the corner where that little table is, like where the smile is sitting like a
Mhm.
child, and I
Yeah.
sit in the chair opposite. And I set the book on the table and I say, "Now listen. Don't anyone go getting heroic on me. Something goes wrong, you put me down." And she looks at Tony for a moment,
I
and then she
already have
looks
my
at
hands on my gun.
Yeah, I know you do. So I look at Tony, and I also look at Johnny. And
Who's
yeah.
very terrified looking right now. He doesn't understand because he can't see anything.
I know.
Right? To him, you're talking to a corner.
Yep.
I can't see anything. Me and Johnny are the same.
Yeah. Both of you are like, what the fuck?
Yep.
Adrian, as Nyx walks over and sits by it, you can start to see the shadow itself form in a little bit. You don't get the full picture of it, right? But you see like a slight glowing from their scar on their face.
I will open the book.
Okay. You open the book and all the ink begins to swirl around and make all these different faces, right? As they begin to try to talk to you. It is that lot of sound, a cacophony of things at first. What are you trying to ask? What are you thinking of?
What I am thinking of is the ritual, or I guess ritual is the only way I can think of it. That they are trying to put on of the Virgo Pastors, like whatever this book could be used for. Like, what are they trying to get from it?
Okay. As you think through that, like you hear the words rebirth, renewal, genesis, creation.
Okay, I'm going to try and figure out how to stop it. I'm listening for keywords, things like, like fire, or like anything that would help like pinpoint a vulnerability or something I should aim for to tell the rest of the team.
Yeah. You think through that, you focus in on that. And what comes back is sacrifice, blood. And like a long pause as you kind of see, it's almost weird. You see on the page, like itself, as different spaces like come about, they're thinking, and like a slow smile starts to spread as the smile itself like reaches a hand out and like grabs yours. Well, we did see that I don't think poor Betty was quite the sacrifice that they thought she would be. Seems there might still be some fight in her left.
Okay. Um. Uh. I'm gonna try and focus it on an identity of the new sacrifice because I have an idea, but I don't want to be wrong. So I'm trying to get a confirmation of my idea already, and I don't know if it's possible because I know no one else is hearing this sound, but if it is, this is very stream of consciousness for Nyx. Like
Yeah.
she's saying the words that are sticking out to her as important.
Mhm.
Someone else is going to have to help her make sense of them when she's done, if she's sane. But she's trying to figure out who the sacrifice would be.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. You're hearing the words, and they talk about, you know, um, purity, honesty, principles.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I think it's who I think it is. Is the smile still holding my hand?
Mhm.
What does that feel like?
Um, it feels very comforting.
I hate that.
It's you would think it would feel like cold, right? And it
Yeah.
as you hold it, it doesn't feel like holding a gaunt like entity's hand. It feels like holding somebody's hand, like you would hold if you grab Chavet's hand or something like that.
That's horrifying. Um, I think I look up at the smile and I think I am smiling because I've figured it out.
Mhm.
We can fix it. Like, okay, we've used the book. It's working and I'm feeling comforted. Uh which does not happen often. Usually
Mhm.
Nyx is comforting others. So she will smile at the smile and
Okay.
go,
Roll a spot hidden for me.
"Oh fuck."
Plot
Okay.
twist. There's a new entity in the room.
Oh, fudge nugget. Oh, thank God. That's a 35 under 55.
Okay. You are looking up at the smile, and like there's this moment of it like kind of like glitching out, right? Because there's all these things happening, there's all these entities speaking and all this. And there's a moment where it glitches out and it seems very, very human. Like you see an actual person there. You said a 35?
Uh-huh.
You can't quite make out who, but you see an individual sitting across from you.
I think I do think she's not trying to because her hand is still like where the like holding the book open, but
Mhm.
her other hand is in the smiles hand, and she goes, "What's your name?" Like all of her accent just like falls out, and she's right back to like North Dakota, Nebraska farm girl, as she glimpses this thing.
Mhm. I, I, you see for like the first time, the smile really like pause for a moment. And you see the form kind of immediately just drop right into what it only you see it into what it actually is. As you see your mother sitting across the table from you now.
Uh, I think instinctively, like the
Mhm.
hand that's on mine, I grip it like that's my mom. Like it's
Right.
like very fast. Oh no, that can't be. That can't be. Uh, um, I, I, I don't think she can say anything other than "mama."
I never left you.
What did you do?
I wanted to make sure that you were always happy.
Oh, Mom. Oh, no.
I know me and your daddy caused a lot of strife for you. And I just wanted to make sure that you were always happy.
I'm talking to nothing. I grab her hand with both of mine now. I let go of the book and I grab her hand with both of mine. And I think she goes, Mama, I'm so sorry I didn't make it. I was really trying to make you proud. I'm sorry.
What is there not to be proud of? You run a fine establishment. You have all these people looking to you for help and for answers. You made it.
Are you going to stay with me?
Yeah.
Okay. I love you, Mama.
And she'll kind of like lean down and touch her forehead to yours, right? In a moment. And everyone else, like, it kind of looks like Nyx is just suddenly praying almost, right? Because they're holding their hands. You see them like lean down and touch foreheads. And then she kind of leans back. I got to keep appearances. They can't see me like this. And you'll see like her slowly like fade away and just be like gone. It doesn't go back to the gaunt entity. It's just like removes from the room, basically.
Yeah, I think that like the disappearing, like her hands just going through like nothing. She just kind of sits up and closes the book, and looks around the room and goes, sorry about that. Did anybody get that? Anybody?
Everybody make like a cult roll to see if we can kind of figure things out together.
Wilderment. Befuddlement.
On top of all that, would I have felt that like relief that Nyx had?
I'm trying to see what you could roll for it. I'll let you choose between psychology and natural world, whichever you feel like fits better, right?
I'm gonna go with natural world because of the way that Chave is with her things that go bump in the night. So yeah. The occult roll was a 33. The natural world roll was a 42.
Okay, so both are successes for you, right?
Success for me.
Failure for me.
Success.
Tony is out of it right now.
Tony's like, what is going
You get a
on?
little drink in them.
Dude had a
Adrian,
whole
did you say yours
soak
was
and a
success?
thimble of whiskey.
Yeah, I rolled a 12.
I think that's an extreme success for you, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm good here.
And then Meta, what did you roll for the ult?
Oh, I thought it was them rolling. I'm so
Go
sorry.
ahead, just because you're going to be part of helping them put everything together.
That is a 59 for me. I don't know.
Okay, I think that is that's a fail. That's fine.
Yep.
Extreme success covers. Well, here's actually both all successes. Yeah, Shave, you do see Nyx has always been very tense. Always, even in like the somewhat like softer moments that may happen, there's always that air of tension underneath it. And it's the first time I think you've ever seen them fully release tension.
She's just gonna place a hand on Nyx's shoulder and just give a little squeeze.
I close the book and say, well, did we get our answers?
Yeah, so you start to piece together between everything, and Adrian, you're the one that eventually kind of brings it up of the state that you all have seen Elizabeth in makes you feel like the sacrifice didn't fully work, right? You get the sense that it's not a done deal necessarily, right? There are ways to fix it. And part of it is that it's part of kind of Lorelai, you pick this up a bit as you guys are figuring out of like Quincy's rushing and everything. He didn't do it right. He didn't do it fully because he's just trying to get to the end point as soon as possible. Right.
Mhm.
And you kind of get the sense that she is something that can help in this situation.
Great.
Tony, you know, even though you failed, as this continues to come through because of your dossier, you know what Elizabeth has become, essentially. And you know that there might be ways to bring that about when needed to help in any sort of upcoming situation.
Can I, at some point after we've had this kind of revelation, can I call up Cornelius
Yeah.
and give him a status report?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. I think I would probably wait to do that though once everybody's kind of gotten settled.
Yeah, I'll say this will take a while. Like it'll take a few hours for y'all to piece everything together, right? You have like your yard map going, trying to figure all of it out. Um, so I'll say you start to get tired, right? As like nighttime comes and you're breaking your brains over what to do until eventually like Adrian really pulls out the answer, right? Of like, oh, this is what's happened. This is what's happening, right? In this moment. And then everyone starts to kind of like piece those little final parts together for it. As there is, you hear a muffled voices shouting outside in the lobby.
I'm gonna go over to the false door that opens up into the lobby and kind of put my ear up to it and see what's going on.
Yeah, roll a listen for me, just to hear like what you pick up.
Okay, that is a 9.
Nice, hard success. You hear a voice that you've heard it, but you don't know like the person of it. You hear Olivia, and then you hear like the front desk person.
Shelby, I think Olivia's in the lobby. I think you might want to go and check in on her.
Chavez like lets out like a breath that they had been holding since Olivia walked out and just like pushes through and is just like, I'm gonna assume that I see Olivia with Ray.
Yes. And you see the doorman like, I'm sorry, y'all aren't you aren't technically on the
It's okay. How does Ray look?
roll a first aid for me.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I got a 57 over 30.
Okay. In this moment, especially with like all the adrenaline, Ray doesn't necessarily look good at all, right? His jacket is completely like torn apart, right? There are sections of it where there is just no jacket left. You can see a couple of deep like cuts on his arm, one across his chest where his like shirt is slightly open, and his face is starting to swell up quite a bit. As he looks up and sees you, breaks away from Olivia, sprints up, grabs your face, and gives you a big kiss.
I was worried about you.
All I saw was the bullet holes, and all they were doing was laughing, and I couldn't put up with it anymore.
You have got to be careful. Okay, okay. Looks at the little bellboy and just like, okay, whatever. Pulls them both in. Does Olivia look okay?
Yeah, Olivia looks fine. She has
Let's go.
blood on her, but you can tell it's rays.
Okay, okay. I'm going to pull her in, give her a kiss on the forehead, and just okay, okay, okay. And as they walk in, it's just like, family is safe. Thank you. And just, oh, what now? Okay. What do you, what, how, why did, I'm assuming you were the one that Lorelai saw fighting outside the cafe, right?
Yeah, it was a few on one. It wasn't really a fair fight,
So
but I think I did okay. I think
yeah,
I did fine.
I'm glad to see you safe.
Yeah. And he kind of like squints his eyes. It's very bright in here. But I
Sit down. I'm just gonna get like if there's a bathroom in here to just like start doing the whole like dabbing and everything, I'm doting on him at this moment.
yeah. Is anybody helping at all?
Absolutely. I am
Adrian, you have good first aid as well if you want to help.
I don't have good first aid. I was just going to make everyone a drink, but put the cold glass against their like forehead and wounds first so that they can sip on it and get some swelling relief.
Perfect.
Good. Okay.
I got a 1 on first aid.
Ooh.
Damn.
Adrian, you walk up, you can tell that he has boxer fractures in both hands, like his knuckles are broken slightly. And you're able to start like kind of wrapping them up and setting them, and you kind of wrap them like a boxer with their hands so that they like become held in a position. He has a long but not necessarily deep cut across his chest. You get the sense it doesn't need like stitching or anything. You could probably just wrap it, and you clean out all of them really well. You find like very pure alcohol, and it burns like hell, but it does help clean out everything. And then, as you can see, his orbital like region right here is slightly fractured as well. That's what's causing all this spilling up. But you're able to get him patched up, and he is both looking and feeling much better pretty quickly overall as Adrian kind of steps in and works her magic.
That's right.
I got a 37.
Of course.
I don't know what that means for me.
For you, you're able to, you know, like the glass and stuff definitely helps, and you're able to like help Adrian overall. Like, hey, I need this. You know exactly what to grab. Yeah, that sort of thing.
Good mix.
All right. Looks at Olivia and at Ray. Okay, so you two stay here. Please get comfortable. When tomorrow we'll deal with everything, and y'all just stay here and stay safe, please.
And Ray is almost about to start arguing, and you naturally, and you see Olivia kind of go over and put a hand like on his like chest. Yes, we will rest here. It's fine.
And so in this little suite situation, we have our own rooms in here, right?
Yep, you have little name placards on each room.
Have any of us even gone into those rooms yet?
I just got here.
No.
What if I
then
lose
kinda
sight
hang
of
out.
somebody?
He's all hanging
I
out
go,
with you.
I go back over to the table where the book is, and I'm gonna secure the book. I'm like getting belts strapped around it and stuff, and I'm gonna keep it.
Well,
in my purse.
Lorelai
You know
was
what?
like,
Both Lorelai and Nyx roll luck. We'll see who actually gets to the book.
fuck me, man.
Do we don't add anything? Oh yeah, I have a luck stat. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah, it's just a straight stat.
Sorry, Mom.
Okay.
See
That's
who's
pretty
lucky enough
good.
because you both wanted it.
Sorry, I got a 3.
I also got a 3.
No, you did not. What
I
the?
have a
You-
fucking photo of this. I rolled a
You
fucking
two-
3.
You meet eyes as you both grab for the book.
And I'm going to go. Now, Lorelai, I'm going to hold on to this. It seems to be the only one that doesn't drive me crazy when I touch it and read it. So I'm going to hold on to this, and I'm going to use brute strength to pull it. If I need to roll a brawl, I will. But like I'm like,
You'll both have the same strength in brawl, so you will need to.
I would like to assist Nyx on.
Okay.
Absolutely assisting Nyx.
I would like,
Actually, hold on. I would like to hinder.
You're helping your boyfriend.
I would like to hinder you.
Well,
You're
thank
helping
God.
a boyfriend.
That is an 18.
Okay, so that's a success.
What did I need to roll to help? Or is it?
I matter you to roll with advantage. So
Oh, cool.
Good.
Why are you looking like that? What
I'll say
did
it's a
you
pretty
roll?
smug look, so you better
That's
roll.
what I'm saying. I want to
What is it?
hinder Lorelai.
What is it?
No.
Absolutely.
You have to roll with advantage.
But what did you roll?
Would you roll with advantage?
I haven't rolled yet because Lorelai's looking like I
Like a
will, but
3,
what
man.
did you roll? I need to imbue this with some energies. I know what to tell it to roll. Fine, roll.
You're diabolical. Like
The
I
dice
said,
said maybe.
let
Okay.
me hinder Lorelai.
One. It's okay. Medicine 1.
No, it's not a 1, but it is a 2. Can I spin sanity? 2.
What?
Get it down to a 0?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, 0?
No, you can only roll a 1, so you can get it down to.
I'll get it to where we're like tugging on it against each other.
Yeah.
Because I'm not letting go of this book to Lorelai.
It's
Who
not
was
even
just
a
a-
hard tug. It's that moment where like everyone kind of like it's a very tense kind of like.
Yeah, I've already said out loud. Now, there are
Okay.
3 reasons why I should be the one holding on to this. So why?
And Lorelai's about to. She's just like, I have a few questions.
All right.
May I try?
Like,
May I try to get in the middle of it since like Adrian has a special connection with the book because of her black hand? Everyone.
Yeah, everyone can put their hand on the book.
Well, I was like, because I was like, Adrian's trying to give it back to Nick. So like, if Adrian grabs it, she's handing it right over to Nick.
Yeah, I mean you can reach in and try.
What do I need to roll?
Let's brawl as well. You'll all have the same strength score.
I have a
I'm better with
specialty in
guns.
brawl, though. But that's when I'm like, fight.
I'm better with guns, okay?
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which,
Matter of fact, I got 4.
Hell yeah.
okay, I would say with 2 extreme successes, Heather, you begin to lose grip on the book.
It's okay. Lorelai's fine. I get it. I did just come in here and say that, hey, they want the book. And like, maybe you guys think I'm trying to take it. I have questions.
Lorelai, why are you trying to give them this book so badly? What questions do you have?
Oh, I don't necessarily give it to them, per se. Like, I just figured, okay, plan. We could potentially go in and then ask them, just be like, oh, look, I have it, and like secret spy things. But beside the point, questions, because this book is all knowing and all powerful. Ask it how do you kill something that probably can't be killed? There's got to be instructions in there. Someone's got to know something in there, or at least be like, hey, who wants to make a deal? Like, can you give me some of your power? I don't know who's in there.
Again. What do you think I was just doing while I was sitting there with my eyes rolling in the back of my head and my mother ghost was holding my hand? That's exactly the questions I asked.
Other ghosts.
You were talking to your mom. Why is your mom in the book?
Not in the book.
Why are we talking to your mom?
That's besides the point.
I don't think that's the time for that.
Yeah, besides the point.
It's just like, whoa. It's just like, it's just like, I was gonna hand it to you. What your mom got going on in this?
That's besides. Y'all need to worry about that.
I think if you guys take it and Lorelai's asking all those questions, she's gonna like whip around and look at Tony and go, hey, Tony, you work for this special supernatural whatever. What kind of goods do you guys have? What do you know? What can you, I don't know, got special ghost entity fighting bullets?
Listen, at the end of the day, a bullet is a bullet. And the people that are bringing these things about, the people that are starting these rituals, they bleed just like all the rest of us.
And it takes a little bit more.
So it takes 2, 3, 4 bullets.
Do you have
Last
more
I
bullets?
checked, this thing's got 6. So
Okay, I need more bullets. You got more bullets in here? Do you have more guns?
I can get us more guns if that's
I need more bullets too. I'm getting a little low.
Can we requisition Cornelius?
This can be when you call
Yes.
Courtney.
Like,
Yeah.
what do we need?
Okay.
Let's gun up.
What's in the room though?
No one's gone in their rooms.
Yeah, after this whole kerfuffle is going on, Chavez is going to
It's like,
bring Ray and Olivia to where the room is, and I would like to see what the hell's in here.
Okay. Chave, you open the door to your room, and it feels like you are in a moment kind of back in like the bayou, right? Like it has that sort of feel to it. Like the color of it, everything has a very specifically you home feel. You're kind of walking, and it is a bit odd that this would be here. But it is comforting at the same time to a degree. And you're kind of looking around. There's lots of different baked goods, like kind of just sitting out and about in different places. It smells very, very like warm and nice and rich. And as you open up the closet, there is a very ornate, like matching to your headpiece, like purple jacket with a white blouse that has like fluffing right here, like little ruffles, and then a little rouge, and then like a very thin-ish like purple pinstripe pencil skirt.
I'm gonna touch it very gingerly, like, Tony?
Yeah.
You said Cornelius did this, right?
Yeah.
Think you should go in your room.
I go to my when we cut back to me, I found like a piece of paper and a pencil, and I'm like sitting with Lorelai writing down a list of things to requisition. I stand up and I go over to my room, grab the door handle, open it up. What do I find inside?
The first thing that hits you that probably wouldn't be comforting to most people, but is comforting to you, is the smell of Jersey. Like just the fresh. Well, but it's not like all
I
the
know
bad
you didn't
smells,
start off
right?
with fresh.
wow.
It's not all the bad
The
smells.
fresh smell of
right?
underarm.
It is the smells that remind you of home.
Yeah.
So even though to some people they might not be the most comforting, for you it is that sort of like emotional recall of home.
No, it smells like food. It smells like the pier a little bit. You know, it's got kind of
Yeah.
a funnel cakey, kind of deep fried hot dog smell to it,
Yeah.
but in a good way.
And there is a picture of your brother in there on the like nightstand. And then that's the only picture. And as you like open your closet, there's just a very plain suit with a nice like tie draped with it. And then kind of underneath that is a chest of drawers that as you pull out are a massive sort of like military weapons.
As I'm going through the room, there's a look on my face. This doesn't the smell takes me back when I step into the room, but when I see the picture of my brother, when I see the work that's been done to find very specific pieces of clothing, to find very specific bits of ephemera that might make me feel more at home, there's a twinge of this feeling uncanny to me that
Mhm.
Cornelius goes to this effort to very specifically cater to parts of ourselves that we may not ever have even disclosed to him. And I have kind of a bittersweet kind of look on my face. But then I open up the guns and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
Are
It's
they
bit
in
of
a,
that,
are
like,
they in a,
I've been analyzed, right? Like you almost feel like a document yourself that he's analyzing. at this point.
exactly. Yeah. Are the guns in a, are they in like a crate that I can pick up and like take out into the living room?
Yeah, there's like a weapons crate there.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like a Foot Locker almost.
Gotcha. Yeah. I sort of pick it up and I step back outside. And I say, well, in a bit we can crack open the Christmas presents, but I suggest you all go ahead and take a look inside of your rooms. Go ahead and get settled.
Oh, presents. Lorelai's gonna go.
Yeah. Everyone goes into the room and it
Yeah.
all has that very home feel to it, right? and to the same degree as Chave and Tony, there is that hominess of it. Like for you, it's a very Boston feel, right? It has that sort of Massachusetts, like all northeastern. Well, your birthplace is DC, right?
But
But
I
you
think,
lived
I
about
think
some
having
that general New
Boston,
England
New
feel
England,
to it.
yeah.
Yeah. And then for everybody, very nice clothing as well, right? And yeah, it's I would say for pretty much all of you at this point, it's nice that it feels like home, but it's also a bit unnerving because none of y'all have ever met Tony, or not Tony. Well, Tony, yes, but Corny before you punched him in the face yesterday.
Who punched him in the face?
Didn't you punch him in the face? Somebody punched him in the face.
Was it me?
Somebody punched him in the face.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure it was you.
It was Nick. Wow,
Nix's room is empty now.
There's nothing in
I
there.
do think that Nyx like opens the door, and I don't know like what would make her feel at home. She's such a comedian, and chameleon, and she's such a grifter. Like
Mhm.
she very much changed. So I don't know what's in there, but if there's anything personal that is like from her mother or like father or her upbringing, she's going to look at the clothes and look down at the flower covered, like half burnt, singed outfit she has on. She will walk in, grab the clothes, and change. And then she is going to stay out there where the couch was. She's not going to stay in that room. She's going to like lay on the couch so that she's facing that corner where her mother had been. And that's where she'll stay for the night after,
Yeah.
getting changed.
It's a pretty ornate, it's like a black jacket that has very like, to the naked eye, it's just like mine, like just standard black, right? But as you look really deep into it, there's very fine like lace to it that's overlaid a bit.
Beautiful.
Very smart shirt, the hat, and the skirt as well, and a locket that is your mother's.
What normal about that? I'm so normal about that. That in fact, it doesn't bother me at all as Nyx cries herself to sleep on the couch.
All right, everyone gets to just chill. You have probably for the first time in a while. One, this is the first time in a few days you've actually slept in a bed, right? Overall, for most of you, or a couch if you chose to. Do Johnny, Ray, and Olivia stay, or do they leave eventually? Y'all ask them to stay?
Huh? Where the hell they going?
Quick.
Nowhere.
Very
Lock
late
them
into
in.
the night. Johnny's still like making drinks, right? And enjoying everyone sitting around. As we finish that night and come to the next morning. Yes.
What is in the Foot Locker?
Yeah, what's in Foot Locker? Yeah.
I'll say just for brevity, whatever you want.
Yes, let's go.
Like,
So I
Corey
get
spared no expense.
I get a
Okay.
laser pistol. Got it.
I get
Cool.
poisoned.
Yeah, a 1940s laser pistol. Good luck with that one actually working. It's a toy.
Anything is possible if you put your mind to it and talk to supernatural spirits.
Yeah.
You haven't
Which-
talked to them yet.
Nyx is on the couch with a book.
Yeah. Hey, make this work.
Asleep with a book.
Yeah.
No.
Just grab it.
Tony, do you eventually like actually call and talk to Corny at some point?
Yes. I figure once everybody's kind of settled in or gone off to the rooms, whenever I can get a spare moment to kind of have a little bit of privacy, I'm going to go over to the phone and I'm going to ring him up.
Yes, hi. I assume, Tony, this is the number I had stored for your room.
The marked one, listen, looks like things are good. I think we've got ourselves a prime candidate here. Whatever was going on with the connection or whatever, listen, it's a little bit too whoa for me, but
Okay.
wanted a report and you're getting a report and it looks like it's good.
Good. It's good to hear.
Besides that, it seems like we made some sort of a discovery with this book, and you folks, I think I think we're gonna need some help here. This blood nexus thing or whatever. I think that's definitely what they're trying to have go down tomorrow.
Okay, that makes sense. I'd assumed that something had gone
Well,
slightly
they
wrong.
they botched it, Cornelius. They
Well,
botched it.
that's why we bring in professionals to do things and not reporters off the street.
I suppose so, but listen, is there anything else you can help us out with tomorrow? That we're still a little bit out of our depth here, I feel.
Should anything come to blows or anything like that, we have a depot in the train yard. It is a safe house for scope.
Okay.
You can go there. You can bring them there. They will be safe. If you can somehow bring Quincy there, that might help.
So you want us so you want us to take him alive? Is that the case?
Oh, his body can be there too. It doesn't have to be breathing.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Uh yeah, listen, besides that old pal, I got nothing else for you.
Okay. Is everyone okay? Do we need to send any more clothing over? Is everyone happy with their choices?
No. The how do you say it? The accoutrement, it's all good. Everything else, it looks like everybody's settled in nicely. It looks like we're all set.
Okay. Well, there should be a couple of cars there to pick you up in the morning for the wedding. Um, I will let the bellboy know. He did let me know that Ray, Olivia, and Johnny had come by. They're more than welcome to stay. Um, I can have rooms set up for them as well if needed. I do expect that this won't be the quiet mission that I had hoped for you, Tony. And for that, I apologize.
You know, in this line of work, I always expect the worst and I'm always guaranteed more or less the worst. So there's nothing we can do
Unfortunately.
about that. We'll try and keep things as clean as we can tomorrow, I suppose.
Rest well, and hopefully, end of day tomorrow, we'll be debriefing and getting ready for another one.
And there's always another one.
You'll hang up the phone, and that's where we'll take a break.
Yeah, I'd love to get that damn book. Hi guys,
All
welcome
right.
back.
Hi, guys. Welcome back. Roll a sleight of hand.
Oh, please, please.
She didn't put anything into. So.
Please. Even though I didn't put anything into it, I rolled a 4.
All right. You're able to, slowly get it out of Nix's hands. It is early in the morning of the day of the wedding. Are you sprinting back to your room with it?
I'm doing almost like a quiet sprint Pink Panther like
Perfect.
running back to my room and not slamming my door because that would wake people up. Nice little quick little push to close it.
Okay. You close your door. You're in your room with your book.
I'm in the room with the book. And she's gonna go, hey, hi. Long time no talk. Good to meet you again. See you, talk to you again. And she's going to open it up and she's going to go, okay, so I have a few questions. And I'm willing to give you what you need to answer those questions. Knowledge, power, they go hand in hand. So we're going up against this Elias. You know him. He's a bad guy. What can help me take him down or at least help us? You probably know those answers.
Yeah. I think for a second and
like something tangible for me.
Yeah.
What I can do.
Just for sake of brevity, over the course of this, what are you trying to learn, like with your questions?
Either something that could be potentially in this room because of scope. In terms of like, okay, Lorelai knows that they are a supernatural organization. So they've got maybe some things. If she's got to bust into Tony's room or find some secret hidden thing in here, she'll do so. Or essentially it's going to come down to learning the information, kind of piecing things together that maybe Elizabeth, even though she's dead, she has been touched by something. Is she a key to something that I have to let in or someone else has to let in to help?
Yeah. You essentially start to get the sense that what Elizabeth has become is a very powerful entity in itself. And there are ways to summon a blood nexus when necessary for, I won't say your own good. It's similar to you can bring it about, but you're not necessarily going to have control over it, but you can unleash it if you want.
Does it tell me what a blood nexus is? She's like, a blood nexus. I understand blood's involved. Like, hi. A little bit more?
Roll occult just to see how much of it you understand.
27.
Okay. A good amount. A blood nexus is an entity that is typically born out of like extreme malice or violence or something. And it is in areas and locations that have a lot of that. And it is the coalition of all the malice and hatred into one thing, essentially. And yeah, it typically when there's a particular like violent crime or a particular thing like that, usually the victim of that becomes the nexus because it is a moment scarring like the earth in that sense.
Okay. So essentially there is this miasma that is very potent around her. I think she's going to ask it, is there a way to take it on yourself? Like away from the thing that it is attached to, or
You mean like to become the nexus yourself?
Yeah.
There are talks of ritualistic ways to do that. A lot of it, and you get the sense that you have to be someone recognizable to the nexus itself, like someone they knew in life. And it's part of like, you have to be willing to take on all of the malice and hatred and pain.
Okay.
And like truly willing and open yourself up to that.
Okay. Lorelai's gonna go, wow, you literally are so helpful. I hope no one uses you for anything bad. And she's gonna close it. Like, just thank you.
Yeah.
And I think she's gonna try to get back outside and slip it back in.
At this moment, can I roll to see if I notice it coming back?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
I put another sleight of hand?
Roll luck, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, I'm asleep. I didn't think it was gonna be like
Yeah, roll luck to see if like something happens that would prompt you to wake up.
Okay, I think my luck is 55.
Yeah.
And that is a 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little too hard.
Lorelai, like in this excitement of it, you're running in and then you look down, you see your hands are starting to get the same like cracks and scars that Adrian's did. Not quite to the same like degree, but just that little bit of it starting to form. And like in that moment of looking down, you trip a little bit and you kind of like slam the book down on Nick slightly, as that's like kind of what you put your hand out to rest on. Nick, you're jolted awake from being hit like square in the stomach with Lorelai holding on to the book now.
I wake up out of a fresh hell nightmare. And I look at you, Lorelai, and the book on my stomach. I'm going to sigh. And I'm going to say, we're not friends. And I'm going to take the book because you could have just asked. I'm going to take the book and stand up and literally shoulder my way past you to go make myself a morning whiskey.
Yep. And as that happens, Lorelai spins and she's going to go, I'm going to go for a walk.
I say nothing.
I'm gonna go for a walk.
You leave.
I think we know where I'm going.
Yeah, so we'll stick with you since
I'm gonna find my happy ass back down to the morgue.
right. Yep. It takes a bit, right? There's you hop on some like public transit, right? There's ways to get down there. There's a couple trolleys. It's probably gonna take you a good like 20 minutes to get down to it, 20, 30 minutes. But eventually you get there and you see the coroner, in there still working away. He kind of goes, "Oh, hello there, Miss Lorelai. How are you?"
Could be better.
There.
Fitzgerald, hey.
Mhm.
I really didn't, with everything that's kind of gone on, I didn't really have time to say goodbye to Lizzie. Do you mind if, like, I have a moment, alone to say?
I prefer alone. I'd rather not lose all of. I don't know what happens. It's like I go deaf in there sometimes.
Yeah. Weird things
Strange.
have been happening.
Though that reporter stopped by and I could hear him clear as day. It's weird.
Weird.
Anyways, and he's not really thinking through anything. He's gonna go.
Yeah,
open
so
the
she's
door
gonna
for
like
you.
go to like where
Mhm.
Elizabeth was in
Yep.
the drawers.
Yeah, you pull out the body. It's in the same state that it was a couple days ago when you saw it.
And she's gonna kind of like look at it. She's gonna think back to kind of everything that had happened that first time. And she's gonna, I'm not gonna be shaken this time. I know what needs to be done. And I think she'll just grab, Elizabeth's hand, kind of cup it between both, and she's gonna go, this wasn't supposed to happen to you. You were supposed to be a star. And someone took your life. A life you were supposed to live. To shine. And in that, you're holding all of the hate, anger that you don't need to. Give it to me. Give it to me so that you can be happy again.
You see the like head kind of turn over, right, to look at you, and you see like little, what would be like tears instead of a little bit of blood, like running down Elizabeth's cheek, and your hands start to burn,
And she will hold on tight.
and you hold on tight, and like that reassurance of holding on tight is kind of like that moment of, no, I'm okay with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you feel I won't say in a moment, it is a long time of pouring of thousands of years of hatred and malice and pain flowing into your body. It's like every nerve ending all at once is both like hot and exploding, but also there's moments where it is so overwhelming that you like go completely numb in shock and then come back. And this happens for a few, I would say probably upwards of like an hour, right? Of like taking this on. And you can see like your veins like pulse with the moments and the blood. And we will go from that back to the room where, let's see, Adrian, you wake up and walk out and you see Nick's kind of frustratedly making a whiskey.
How's it going, Nick? Good. Let's see. Are you sure? You look like you're strangling the whiskey.
Making breakfast. What do you want?
That you just make sure you was okay.
Oh, this is my morning routine, darling. Don't worry about me.
Oh, okay.
You want one?
Sure.
That was a joke. You're not having any. You need to keep your head on straight. You have a
Oh,
smart
right.
one.
Oh. I guess you're right. You're right. I was like, where's everybody else at? They're
Oh.
so asleep.
Lorelai stole the book from me in my sleep, did something shady with it, and then lied about where she was going. So, not sure, but I think she's not on our side anymore.
Oh,
Lorelai did what now?
yeah. That's
Stole the book while I was asleep, lied about it, and then when she gave it back to me, said she was going to go take a walk, but in that way where you're lying, you know? So she, I believe, has betrayed us.
Huh?
Lorelai took the book.
Next. Everybody, it's like, so we need to put Lorelai down. That's what I heard.
That's not what I said, but hey, I'm down for it.
Look, if she isn't, what time is it now?
It's probably like 8:30 in the morning.
And what time do we need to be at the wedding?
The wedding starts at 11.
The wedding starts at 11.
When did Lorelai leave?
Lorelai left probably about half an hour ago at this point.
Okay.
About 8.
If she isn't back by 10 a.m., then we need to move on without her. Whatever it is she's doing, we cannot concern ourselves with that.
Well, she certainly isn't concerning herself with us. We're not letting her back in this room.
See, now, when I mentioned yesterday leaving her to the fishes, I got the most disgusting look from motions towards Adrian and just, how do you feel about this now, leaving her out to dry, seeing that she stole from us?
It's like that's sort of Adrian.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. I was like, Adrian's like, it doesn't sound like her. It most likely is the book.
Oh,
I look at Adrian
know
like,
of her?
oh, you poor sweet thing.
right.
And then I go, well, one can certainly hope she didn't just decide to go off without us or without a team.
Or, like she just decided to drive up to the mansion yesterday without us. Or she decided that she wanted to join a cult. Or she just decided to do.
AG's like,
Okay.
you guys are
Okay.
I promise. I was like, that's what I said. Most likely, gotta put her down or calm her down, whichever.
Listen, I'm not here to kill anyone that doesn't need killing. I'm just saying she's moving in her own way. Everybody grieves differently, and no one was closer to Lizzie than Lorelai. She has been on a different trail scent than us every step of the way. And that's okay. We just can't keep working her into our plans if she's got her own that she won't share with us.
Well, I can try to see the plan. If y'all was wondering, are you okay for me to, wait, before I continue on, does Nyx have the book now or the Lorelai?
Yeah, no, I have the book.
Makes sense.
Okay, back to it. So I can just, I'm not going to open the book, but I can touch it and try to see if I can see what Lorelai has done or their thought process. The whole black hand thing. She points at her hand. If y'all's,
I think we haven't exploited that ability enough, frankly.
I am going to drain the rest of my whiskey and take a big step back and say, use the book how you see fit. I'll guard it when it needs guarding.
Do you touch the book?
Yeah, Angel's gonna take off her glove and just touches, not open it, just to see what Lorelai's thoughts, plans, what she talked to the book last night.
Yeah, because you have like the initial connection with the book. You see everything that Lorelai like had learned, right? And knowing Lorelai well enough, you can start to piece together potentially what her idea would have been.
Yeah, she'll like feel her hands like tense up. Probably the blackness is probably stretching out a little bit more since she's using it more. And then she'll take it off. Her nose is bleeding a little bit and be like, she had a long night with the book. but she's back at the morgue.
Why is she at more?
To talk to this
Dead girl?
Yeah.
There is like I have like a Lisa Simpson like look on my face as I hear that she went back to the morgue. And I don't say anything and I kind of keep that to myself.
10 a.m. will eventually roll by. Go ahead.
Sorry. No,
You're fine.
you continue.
10 a.m. will eventually roll by, and Lorelai will not come back.
So we need to get a move on, folks. We got a wedding to get to. At this point, whatever happens, happens. If we need to use whatever Lorelai's doing in our favor, we can, but we can only control what we can control at this point.
Yeah. I'm in total agreement. I trust everyone in this room, especially. I'm so glad that we're not keeping secrets from each other anymore. And we all know that my mom's been haunting me since I was 3 years old. Shall we?
I mean,
Let's.
Okay.
I have my guns, right? Like, we have guns now.
Everyone's
Yeah.
strapped.
We got guns.
Yeah.
Adrian put her gloves back on, so she didn't.
Just in case our new blood nexus decides that we're the enemy. Just
Like, you never know.
Hopefully everything will be fine.
I have guns. I have poison. I have a knife in my.
I have knowledge.
I'm glad you got knowledge.
So eventually,
Somebody got it.
you guys get into the different like vehicles that are brought for you in nice clothing, and you begin to drive on down to the venue itself, which is a very nice older kind of chapel that's built into the side of the hill. Like I said, that overlooks a bit of the ocean, and then like to the left of that, important for you, Tony, as you're looking like down, you see the beach, but you also see train yard that had been mentioned kind of down the hill from you, essentially.
As we're driving and we like pass the train yard, I want to point it out to everybody and kind of give them the lowdown on that being a potential place to rendezvous should things go south.
And eventually you all arrive. There are people there dressed very ornately to like grab the doors, open them up for you. There are tons of baked goods rolling by that say Davenport's like on the side. There's little carts there. And it is just very like overly opulent. Like it does feel like it's a bit too much, right? In everything that's being done, especially since you know what has been happening. Everyone make a spot hidden or listen. I'll let you choose.
What was the choices again?
Spot hidden or listen.
Say critical failure.
Oh,
What did you roll?
66.
Oh, I thought you rolled 100.
No. Wait, are doubles?
That's Delta Green.
Delta Green.
You're thinking Delta Green. No, it's just a failure in this.
Yeah.
I can make it critical failure for you if you want.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
Okay.
I got a 10 on a listen.
Okay. This extreme success for you.
I am going to spend a bunch of sanity in this moment as I'm kind of overwhelmed by what we're about to do. And I don't see a smile anywhere. And I will just meet my spot hidden.
Okay.
Hold on, I
What about for you,
math.
Adrian, what'd you get?
it doesn't matter which one we Adrian can do, but I rolled a 30. I pass either or on either
Okay.
stats.
In this moment, like you're getting out, you're kind of walking through, you're getting settled on like the bride's side of the like the seating. The chapel itself is more of where it is built in, but the back of it opens. Like there's no back to the actual chapel itself. And there's a nice stage that like overlooks part of the valley and it's clearly built up. Like you can see they destroyed part of this chapel for this specifically. You all get a sense of unease as you move through though, as people are kind of darting back and forth. Like that's part of the spot hidden. Like you're seeing people out of the corner of your eye darting back and forth and you're hearing murmurs of the bride currently being missing.
Yay. Yay.
And
God. Okay. I'm not gonna say anything.
Sure.
Wait, Tony didn't get that. So I will like lean over and be like, seems like the bird's flown the coop. Just so you know.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that might work in our favor. Folks, just a quick word. I spoke with our friend Cornelius last night, and dead or alive, Scope wants Quincy's body.
Then let's go get the body.
The two black, not the only two, but
yeah, as you guys are looking,
We're the
like
insane
that,
ones.
music starts to play as you see Quincy walk down, and then like followed by the groomsmen, the bridesmaids. Elias himself eventually walks down with like a nice ornate little cane and kind of sits very proudly in the front row. And then you see everyone stand like they would for the bride. And everyone turns to look as the music plays and the doors open. And standing there is Lorelai.
Now, what is that crazy motherfucker? Oh,
You, Chave, especially with your in-touchness to people who might be otherworldly, you see as you kind of look at Lorelai, where she is standing, there begins to, under her feet, pull very small amounts of blood. And from, like, you look behind her, each footstep is very bloody as she is walking in and now standing halfway down the aisle, staring towards everybody here. And you see, like, Elias turns around and for the first time you've ever seen looks slightly afraid in this moment.
seeing Elias afraid, it brings joy to Chave's little heart. Where is he? Where are we in relation to him in this moment?
So he's sitting where like the groom's family would sit, up at the very front, and you guys are kind of towards the back. Yeah, so it's like two corners with Lorelai in the middle right now.
Chave is going to grab a hold of Adrian because she's just one to them, and I'm grabbing onto that black hand as well.
Like she has her clothes on. Did you?
Oh, thank you. I'm not okay.
Yeah, let her clothes are on.
Like,
I made it abundantly clear.
Yeah, it was very clear. Gloves is owned.
Gloves
okay.
on.
Do you see what's following up? What's behind her?
Agency there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What has she done?
Talk to the dead.
This is far worse than just how.
Yeah.
Lorelai, what would you like to do?
Oh man. She's going to take her time and she will walk right up to Elias. And as she is, she will go, so, and this voice is hers yet not her own. It is disembodied. It is layered with malice. There is a darker voice along with it. Oh, a wedding. Oh, dear sweet Elias. You thought you could have everything that you wanted. But I see now you're afraid. weak even. You thought I would join you? That I would help? This, and she'll gesture at everywhere, and you see those bright, like, I feel like her veins are like black.
Like bits of ichor and blood, like as she gestures, kind of fly over the audience and start to splatter on people.
Oh, but you are weak, and you are undisciplined. You had Quincy, of all people, do your dirty work. And you killed someone I loved. Just know that you are a slug in front of me, in the sun, burning, wriggling, dying. You think you are strong. I am beyond strength. I will be your end.
Or I would like for you to make your last stand.
Yeah. So yeah, she's gonna put everything in this. I think however it ends up coming to be, I don't think she gets up to Elias. And I do think she is going to try to just essentially pour everything out of her and like strangle him, but in such a way that she's holding him and trying to carve out the smile that they did to Elizabeth. Like, she's gonna do the same unto him.
Okay.
So, what do you need me to do with that?
That feels like a fight brawl.
Okay.
So I would say roll and then pour whatever you have to into that.
And you said luck, sanity, whatever.
Whatever you want. Whatever you roll, you can try to get it down as low as you possibly can.
How does a 4 sound?
It's fine.
I think a 4 is great. I mean, I'm willing to spend luck to get it to a 1.
If you want, it'll cost you 6 points of luck. It's not really gonna matter, right?
Let's go.
You reach out to Elias, you start carving, right?
Yeah, she's...
And what everyone else sees in this moment as well is Lorelai's skin begins to not quite like melt off, but it's one of those moments of like it is becoming increasingly transparent where it's just not there anymore. You see like a completely flayed figure of all of this like the veins, the muscles, and all this different blood running out and through, kind of circling around like an atom, as she reaches out a finger, and then from the finger itself becomes like little bits of blood that become like a point that then carve into Elias. His mouth begins to fill with blood and go over. His eyes begin bleeding as he is grabbed in this moment. And then from Lorelai shoots a massive explosion of blood, drenching everybody and everything in the room. It begins to pour over the edge of this and drop down into the valley below, slowly becoming a river of blood that is happening. And in this moment of them holding on to Elias, you all see Quincy jump off the back and start running down the hill.
I'm going after Quincy.
Yeah, I'm going straight for Quincy.
Okay.
Okay, I need everyone to roll sanity as they see what was once Lorelai is no longer Lorelai.
I am beyond you. I'm 47.
It's a 38.
I got a 32.
Is this the one that we want to roll above or below?
You want to roll below your sanity. You always want to roll below.
Well, I rolled a 69.
Okay. Those who pass will lose 7 points of sanity. Those who failed will lose 14 points of sanity.
I think this would have affected Nyx very, very differently, if not for two things. Finding out that the smile was her mother the night before, and then feeling so betrayed by Lorelai, and like having the context of Adrian already telling us like what her plan involved. So not being in total shock, I think is the only way that she's not completely melting down. Also, she had a lot of whiskey for breakfast. So she like stands up, slips in the blood a little bit, but like starts running after Quincy.
Yeah. As the blood hits you, it does burn. You feel like the bits of hatred as well, right? It is hot to the touch. And almost boiling.
Me kill Quincy.
Everyone is also in this moment going to take 3 points of damage. Between the blood in this moment as well, everybody that has a weapon starts opening fire on Lorelei. There's just a hail of bullets and blood coming out. You get nicked by both things, right? As you see Quincy start like tumbling a bit down the hill, gather his feet, and start trying to run. Those of you going down the hill, I need a dex check.
It's a failure.
Okay.
I have 69 under 70.
Perfect.
I thought I barely passed to 40.
It was so close. Like, I'm so scared.
Elias is a blood rain right now, right?
Yeah. As you pass by, like he's becoming a fountain, right? Like it is pouring out of his eyes, of his mouth, of his like out of his suit jacket. There is just blood pouring as Lorelei is just holding his neck and staring him down as you guys run by to do that. If you failed the dex check, you'll take an additional 3 points of damage as you're going to hop down and roll for a bit before you get your feet under you. And if you pass, you only take 1 point of damage. As you're able to it's still a decent amount down, right? Like it's going to hurt a little bit. Your ankles are going to not feel great. But you are chasing everything down, right? Behind you also is that river of blood growing more and more as you're going. And bits of it, like I said, will hit you and you'll feel the heat as it's going. What I would like to know, what are you doing to catch up to Quincy? Are you just shooting? Are we trying to guide him towards the train? Like, what are we doing there?
As soon as I start stumbling, I end my stumble and just sort of like lay crouched. I can feel the blood sort of like burning at my skin, but that's just enough to sort of distract me from the kind of major sanity blast of what just happened. And I'm gonna grit my teeth and take out my 1911 and try and peg him in the leg or somewhere where I can at least have everybody else catch up to him.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
All right, that is a success.
Okay. You shoot him and you do see him slow down and you can get the sense that you gain a little bit of ground on him.
Okay.
How close is he?
I mean, he's
now
probably,
that we're like able to gather like some distance.
Yeah, I would say, especially like moving downhill, he's probably like 30 to 40 feet from you.
Okay. That's probably not, or maybe it is. That's close enough to hit something if I throw it, right?
Yeah, you can throw that.
Great. I'm going to, again, I had belted the book close. I'm going to, as I'm running down that hill, kind of elongate the belt, swing it, and throw the book like a fucking shot put. So it hits him. I'm going to try and get it to hit him in the leg so he actually falls.
Okay.
And I can catch up to him.
Yeah. Roll. Just roll a brawl for it. Just make it easy.
I can brawl sometimes. Please.
Brawl or dex. I'll let you choose.
Okay, it's 45, so I'll do that for dex.
Okay, that passes.
Yeehaw.
Yeah. You sling the book at him, and as it's going, you don't like. It's one of those things of like after you let go, you're like, wait, you need the book, and it's like going towards him, and you see it hit him, and then you see a figure that is your mother push him over, and he begins to tumble down and like fall completely. And like as you run by, she's just smiling as she like then fades away into the forest. But I'll say with that, y'all are able to catch up to Quincy, starting to try to get back up on his feet. But at this point, you've actually like met up with him.
Yeah.
As he's getting back up on his feet, am I there with everybody?
Yeah, everyone's caught. You didn't like lose ground, you just tumbled more than everyone else.
How far has the blood like river rain catastrophe extended past the church?
It's a little bit of a creek now, but you can see it coming, right? It's
Okay.
almost like an avalanche from your perspective now of like blood rushing down.
I'm just, before he has a chance to get up, I just want to pop him.
I assume everyone's going to do some sort of violent action
unloading
to
the
him. So
clip,
everyone
yes.
do
Yeah.
whatever you want in this moment. There's no like initiative or anything. Just tell me what you want.
Oh my god. Okay, so my firearms with a shotgun is pretty good. I got a 38. Do I need to spend sanity to get it down to 30?
Yeah.
Okay, I will do that. I am very close to being insane.
Okay. Everybody else?
I'm gonna spend 1 point of sanity and get myself a hard success.
Okay. Sounds good. Adrian, Chavez?
Chavez is still at the blood nexus.
Oh, you didn't go down? Okay. Gotcha.
Okay.
Adrian?
As I haven't rolled yet. What should I roll?
Whatever you want. Yeah, you're fighting. However you're trying to take down Quincy.
Yeah, I think.
Unless you're not. Did you stay back up too? Is it just Nixon?
No, she
Sony?
went. No,
Okay.
she went on to chase and stuff. Yeah, like so. I'll probably have her like shooting. Oh, okay. I rolled a 2.
Roll 2? Okay, perfect. So y'all just unload everything into Quincy on the ground, right? And you see him like take everything and try still to crawl. And there's a few moments where he's like moving before eventually it all just stops, right? And you kind of take a moment to think and breathe before you see some of the wounds kind of like come back and heal a little bit. And he begins taking off unknowingly towards the train depot. And it begins to just rain. At this point, it is a mixture of rain and blood coming from the chapel, coming down, right? And in this moment, go ahead.
I'm gonna grab the book once I see him get up, and like rebuild it to my arm. While I'm looking up that hill, looking for any sign of Chavez at all.
There isn't any. But,
Okay.
Teddy, you find yourself and your crew hot on the trail of the Dahlia killer. Sprinting through the train yard, you look left and right, see fellow investigators here, bruised, bleeding. You made a con check at the first game as your lungs begin to take a toll on you from the sprinting and the running, and the hot river of blood begins to catch up to your heels, and you get the sense that you're not able to outrun this. What would you like to do?
Well, originally I was gonna check and see how close we were to the car that we drove in on. Is it
That's like up the hill
anywhere?
from you.
It's up the hill. Okay. Do you need me to make a con? Can I stop and kind of catch my breath and regroup with everybody? He's heading in the direction that we want him to head in, but if I'm gonna survive, I'm gonna need to stop and take a breather.
You know that stopping is the river's going to catch up too much.
Okay. I think I'm gonna make my last stand and try and disable him enough so that somebody else can get to him.
Okay.
Okay. Remind me, I just dropped my dice. Remind me how I
Are you shooting? Like, what are you wanting to do?
I would
How are you trying to stop him?
Okay. My plan is to try and so I can unload up to 3 shots in 1 round. I would like to fire enough bullets to maybe sever like a foot or cut into a leg far enough that it isn't just like a bullet hole that he can heal immediately, but something that might take him a little bit longer to sort of reconstitute.
I'd like to say that you're smart enough in this situation and with the training that you received that you would have reloaded. So your last stand can be using extra luck and sanity to fire more than 3.
Okay, I'll fire the full magazine then.
Mhm.
Okay. And that is a. Can I push it?
You can. You also have everything to spend.
If I spent. Oh man. Okay. I'm spending hit points and sanity, right?
Luck and sanity.
Luck and sanity. Okay. Let's go ahead. I'm going to. I failed like catastrophe horribly. It's an 87. Let's spend all of my luck and get that down to a 22.
It's 22.
And that leaves me with.
If you can get it down to a hard success, that would be better for you. Say.
Okay. Then let's spend. So that's 22. Let's spend another 2 points of my sanity to get that down to a hard success. Let's do this. Let's spend however many points of sanity I need left to get it down to an extreme success. I'll just burn all the luck.
You'll
and I'll burn basically all of my sanity.
That's like 15 sanity.
Yeah. I'm not quite at the insane threshold, but that's 15. That's what, like 30.
Yeah.
5-ish. Okay, cool.
So you're looking and you begin to just unload your clip, right? On it. And you're shooting for his leg and it kind of cuts and you see one bullet hit the knee and kind of blow through it, right? And you keep aiming for that same spot and eventually you see, especially because it's not fully formed yet, even from the last time, that the leg, like from the knee, does fall off. Nyx and Adrian, you hear these shots suddenly ring out, something like you have not heard from Tony before, as you look back and you see almost waist high now the river across him as he slowly fades from your view. I am
screaming as I'm shooting, as I'm sort of like being swallowed up by the river.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So he screams the instructions as the river takes him away, like roaring towards the ocean.
I grab Adrian's elbow so that like we can keep up and keep running.
Yeah.
And I think it's less about shooting and like disabling Quincy and more about getting ahead of this river, like looking as we're entering into the train yard area, like looking for any empty cars to hop up into to then better get a better vantage point. But like if we can't stop for even a second, there's no way. So
yeah, I mean you'll be able to find a place, right, to kind of post up. Yeah. As you're looking for that, Chave and Lorelai. Chave, you're just staring at Lorelai as Elias is slowly just melting away. Like his skin becomes viscous and like drops off. And you see this very gaunt figure similar to Lorelai, where it is just muscle and blood. But you see this sort of like where hers is all blood moving around, his is almost like stars in space moving around within him.
Now, the reason why Chave didn't run after everybody is simply Argus is felt that sanity very bad and is having like flashbacks and is like hearing what would sound like the wails of a pig as it is dying, and hearing like the blood squelching and seeing all of that and watching Lorelai turn into this amalgamation of hate, basically. This isn't Lorelai, and I may hate everything about this vagabond. Lorelai, gonna call out to you.
Okay. It is someone close to you, so you do recognize the name said to you.
She, like this creature that she's kind of become, I feel like she kind of lets, like she's still holding on to Elias at the neck. It, at this point, is holding on to Elias at the neck and like kind of cocks its head at a very unnatural angle towards you and looks interested, confused. There's a few emotions, but there's still that hatred and that anger there.
Is this what you really wanted to do now? This what you want to become?
And then that distorted voice again, and you hear, yes! Not by want, but by choice, by vengeance, by justice.
So you gonna kill everybody else for your vengeance? You taking the whole town with you for your vengeance?
You hear, no. Only Elias.
Oh, look around you. He ain't the only one going.
Would you like kind of see that head turn again? I think it will surveil like the room.
There are people actively like having burn marks form on their body from rain, blood flashing down on them. There's a light pool that has begun to go in the chapel that people are like hopping up on the pews. They're trying to get away from as much as they can. There are so many screams and everything happening. Lorelai, make a sanity check for me.
Yay! I was waiting for it. It would happen. So can I spend luck points to get to my current sanity?
Because you didn't have to use your last stand, I will say you have to use all of your luck right now to pass this if you're going to.
Fuck it.
This will be your new last stand. You are able to, in this moment, like you see all the fear and everything, and part of it is like, good, yeah. I have all this fear and hatred and malice inside of me. Good. Everyone else should feel this too. Right? Like there is that thought in your head, but you look back at Chavez still, and then behind him you see Ray and Olivia kind of cowering, and Johnny, like the people who have been here to help somewhat, right, throughout this. And even though you and Chavez have fought a little bit, like had your disagreements, you still have a moment where you can kind of cut it off in a sense.
Yeah. And I think she'll kind of like stop and looks back, and you see a little bit more of Lorelai kind of come back. It's weird on this creature, this being, but there's that almost human look back again. And the voice is still distorted, but it goes back to her, and she goes,
It's okay. It's okay. Chavez is going.
Which you stayed up there the whole time, so you're going to take another 2 points of damage.
That's fine. I was not aware that Ray and Olivia and Johnny. Chavez, like, before saying anything to this blood creature that was once Lorelai, would have gone over and tried to like tell Johnny to get Ray and Olivia out of here, because I know Ray and Olivia are not leaving unless somebody pulls them out.
Yeah.
And
you do that, and Johnny starts pushing them out, right? And Ray like reaches back and takes another kiss for just a moment. And he says, "I'll see you in New York." Okay.
Yeah.
And he and Olivia go.
Now, wipes away a tear, looks back at Lorelai, and slowly, with every step, is walking and wading through this blood rain, and just slowly starts to chant under their like, okay, we got this, all right. And I would like to use my last stand to hold this torrent of blood from engulfing the rest of the town. Or at least that way it doesn't hurt everyone. Or at least that way people that I care about, Ray, Olivia, Adrian, and Nix, and even Tony, can make it far enough and make it away and be a little safe.
Roll natural world for me.
Okay. It's about to get real sad. Don't worry, y'all. It's gonna get real sad. That's an 11.
That is almost an extreme success. You'd have to buy down a little bit.
I will spend whatever luck, sanity that I would need to get that to a 1.
You can spend your 10 points of sanity to go down to a 1. Okay. Yeah, do you think?
It's every step that they're taking, it sort of feels like there's more than Chavez stepping. There's more than just this one person walking. It feels like every ancestor, everybody who has put in and poured into make Chavez who Chavez is today is walking beside them. So it sort of looks as if there's these tens of thousands of apparitions who are like walking with Chavez as they are like pushing this blood mist back towards Lorelai. And the very like right before Lorelai can like stop Chavez is going to grab a hold of Lorelai. Just like as like a friend, like the warmest hug. And not this stupid. You know what this is. I know you care so much. And I know this is what you want to do to protect and make things right. But love, you hurting far more people than you want right now. And this is something you would have to live with. Here and the next. So please, stop this. As like Chavez is like still boiling away from.
Yeah.
If I may,
Mhm.
because I don't know how this weird blood nexus creature works, I would be willing to spend all of the remaining sanity I have to pull back in to cut off the blood that is pouring out of her, out of this situation, and essentially blink her out of existence.
We'll come back to that in just a second. As Nix and Adrian, you are sprinting, and the blood is catching up very fast now. It is a roaring avalanche almost of blood at this point. And Nix, you hop up very quickly onto a train car and you reach down. Adrian, you failed the con check at the beginning as well. Adrian is running and sprinting and it's lapping at your heels. And you are starting to pass by Quincy, and you have a moment where you can either ensure that this flood swallows Quincy or you can make it to Nix.
Nick. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was for me. I was like, it was like Quincy or Adrian. I was like, Adrian.
Adrian can either ensure that Quincy dies in the flood as well or makes it to Nix.
Also, I don't remember rolling a con check.
You rolled it at the very beginning. It was the first episode.
The first episode. Okay, gotcha. I was very confused. I was like, what? So one more time, rewind.
Yeah. So you are feeling the blood catch up to you, right? You've been sprinting, you've been trying, it is tiring. you are just mentally, physically exhausted at this point, and you see out of the corner of your eye a dark shadow around Quincy. And you look to Nyx where you usually do, and you don't see a dark shadow anymore. And you get this feeling in this moment that you can either ensure that Quincy does not make it away from the flood at all and cannot like regenerate, or you can make it to Nyx and be on top of the train car.
Well,
Yeah, I think like at this point, like Adrian lived like a boring, simple life in a complex world, and she always wanted to make a difference as much as she can. And if in this moment that she can help out her friends, she would. This is like her moment to help her out, especially Nyx, who like helps everyone's out 24/7, comforts in them. So this would be her time to pay back all the kindness that Nyx have ever done to Adrienne and took her born life to more exciting times. She would go after Quincy.
You go back, and Quincy is scratching and clawing and trying to drag himself, and you get over there, and he begins to just fight you and like hold you down and try to like escape. How do you make sure that he doesn't make it out?
Yeah, I think she'll use all her her gloves off. So she's trying to read everything about Quincy, any weak point, she'll
Mhm.
poke at it, punch at it. She's like clawing as much as she can as the darkness in her arms just get more blacker and blacker the more angry she's get. And she's like, "You're not going anywhere," as she's trying to like hold him down. So we're going down together if we have to.
Yeah. And you like grab hold of him, and you're trying to get this sense from him. And you get the sense as you're like holding him down that while he didn't understand what he was doing, he was fully complicit in it. He was more than happy to sacrifice anything and everybody for power. It didn't matter who he was going to step on. And the feeling you get like from his very like soul is this old one of, it reminds you of when you've read about like Cain and Abel, right? He is the Cain. He's a taker. He is going to take. And you get the sense that it's a cyclical thing, and it's an opportunity to perhaps stop that cycle. As you hold him down, and the ink begins to cover him, and that's what actually begins to like stick him to the ground as well. It becomes very tacky, like tar. And you're holding him as Nyx, you see the river just run over both of them. And you're standing on top of a train car.
I scream. And I am looking. It doesn't make any sense, but I think she's in shock. She like drops to the top of the car to look for any signs of Adrian coming back up.
Yeah. You see little bits of gold jewelry slowly float to the top and go by.
No, it can't be the last one. I don't want to be the last one. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Sure, I don't, girls. Just get it together. Just get it together. And I think for the first time, she has no inclination to reach for a drink. She's just looking for signs of her friends, waiting for this rain to stop. She's losing her mind.
Yeah. You look around, and you're like sitting down on an overturned train car, like at this point, right? Like the side of it is what you're sitting on. And you kind of feel the presence, and look over, and your mom is now sitting beside you.
I think everyone's gone.
Okay. Pretty much.
I didn't want that to happen.
Nobody ever wants these things to happen. But sometimes things just aren't in our control all the time.
I can't be alone again, Mama.
Right up, baby. I didn't want you to be.
What do I do?
You gotta make sure that they ain't forgotten. They're gonna try to be forgotten. They're gonna want everyone to forget them. As we have this moment of you sitting with your mom and Lorelai cradling Chauvet in the chapel. As Lorelai, you blink away from existence as you wanted. Chauvet, you're left there. The blood does stop, right? And once Lorelai blinks away, the heat from the blood goes away. As Chauvet, you're no longer lying there boiling, but you are slowly losing consciousness. As Nix, your mom looks to you and says, "We got to make sure history don't forget them."
Well, they were all unforgettable.
History might be written by the rich, but you're rich in so many other ways.
You're gonna stay with me, right?
She leans over and kind of pulls you to where your head rests on her shoulder for a second. As the sun really sparkles on the water behind you that you can see from the train depot. Maybe I told you I'd never leave.
All right. Then I got some work to do. And she's going to stand up and strike a match to light a cigarette. And she's actively looking around for the supernatural cops.
Mhm.
Tony's boss.
Yeah. The door slowly opens. You can kind of see Corny come through. A moment of looking around for a lot of people, and then kind of a recognition that it's just you. See him nod for a second. Well, certainly became a lot more than I had expected, actually. I apologize.
You've been following me around for a real long time now.
Yes. Sick.
Yeah. My best guess is that means you want something from me. Is that right?
Or help.
Yeah.
We understand that you have a connection with entities. We need to know more so that we can make sure things like this can't happen again.
There's a list of people you need to take care of. I'm going to give you that list.
Yeah.
And if I ever hear that every single one of them has had so much as a bad day, you're going to learn a lot more about me that you don't know yet.
You've already punched me once. I don't know about that side of you.
She blows smoke out, not in his face. She just exhales, gives him the list of Olivia, Ray. She's going down the list. And she looks at him and goes, one more thing. I'm going straight and you're funding it.
Done.
And she's going to hop off that train and she can't help it. She is checking to see if her heels are okay as she stomps through the rest of that blood. And smokes her cigarette, walking into the sunset, cursing under her breath.
That's where we'll end Dahlia.
I'm so unwell.
Thank you, everybody, for joining me. Thank you for the game. A huge thank you to this wonderful cast for being the incredible people that they are. I did say last time I wasn't sure if people would want to go around the circle and say anything. But, yeah. If y'all like to, you can. If not, we can wrap it up here.
Hey, we gotta give our outros. Shit.
Yeah, do your outros.
Hey, hi.
Backlines.
Yeah, hi, I'm Heather, also known as Midnight Hater on the internet. I played Lorelei Clay, and then I ended up being a blood nexus. So, you win some, you bleed some.
Hello, hi, I am Keon. I go by Brother Keon across all of the internets, and I played Chave Davenport. I love this character so much. She is a love letter to queerness, trans lives, and everything spiritual in the Black community. So made me so happy playing this character.
And hello, I have been Teddy, known across the internets as Teddy _ last name. I have been playing Tony Bava, born an idiot, died an idiot. But it has been a lovely journey getting him to his ultimate demise with these lovely, lovely people.
And asthma.
And asthma.
The wheezing killer.
COPD.
Taylor.
Hi, everyone. I'm Taylor, aka Spunky Taylor, Black Friday Conqueror. I was playing Agent Brandy. My little, I don't know what to call her. She's just there.
Absolute gem.
Hero?
Absolute
hero?
gem.
No.
Yes.
A hero?
Yeah.
No.
I won't allow this.
Yeah. She's just a simple librarian, again, living a simple life in a complex world. That's all she is. My little baby. But yeah.
Last but not least, Meadow.
Yep. Howdy, I'm Meadow. I have been Meadow. Will hopefully continue to be Meadow in the future. I have been playing Nyx Calhoun, who I thought was gonna die first.
No.
So I wasn't emotionally prepared for everyone else to die. Loved crying, loved it. And you can find me at Howdy Love Darlin or Howdy Love Darlin GM. I do want it stated and canon on the record in this recording that Nyx will open a bakery of infused liquor like pastries called Spirited Sweets. And every single one of her compatriots has a pastry named after them.
Done. It's in there. It happens. And I've been Lux. Join the Discord. We do casting calls for everything. You could play with me, play with any of these wonderful people. I always promise emotional torture though, just know that. But I love this table. I'm gonna be sad now and go cry for a bit. Bye everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.